Recording is going. Sweet. So everybody, welcome to session 33. And may I say, from the bottom of my heart, may the 4th be with you.
And also with...
Okay, you could tell the closet Christian in the room.
What?
Because Wex said it also with you.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that.
Oh no, I've made that response before.
Yeah.
The 4th be with you.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, also, I'm shocked. So for those of you who don't know, my birthday is in 2 days. And I will be turning the session number. It's like it was planned.
Oh.
I don't think it was. I think you're just going.
What's the session number again?
33.
Mm.
I'm getting married in 101 days. Get off my case.
I thought you were a little older than that for some reason.
No, we've already established this, Sean. You and I are born in the same year. You just missed the cutoff.
Yeah, no, we have. For some reason, I always still think that you're a year older.
Yeah, because I was in college.
A year older.
Yep. In any case, who remembers what happened last time? I completely forgot what else. Oh, right. I was going to say...
Izzy killed another one of his villains himself.
Yeah,
That is true.
I
it
did.
happened.
I didn't kill
Be
my...
gone.
You guys killed the villain, not me.
The environment did
The environment killed it, yeah.
It's impressive how we keep doing this.
I'm gonna just stop asking you guys to roll, and the environments are just gonna be straight up hostile from this point forward.
We're in danger.
You're in danger.
I'm not dead.
No one likes the environments in Sentinels that are only hostile.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how you guys take this game, you have a chance of finding very good environments or a chance of finding... I don't know where you guys are going from this point forward. So,
Join the club.
As my promise, because I know how much you care and today is Star Wars Day, I promise we will have a Force-sensitive individual show back up.
No. I knew what you meant as soon as you typed that earlier in the week. No.
Oh.
I don't know why you guys are so against having a Jedi show up. Okay, fine, no Jedi.
It's not.
At least we can be moderately certain he doesn't have the time stone with him.
I would not put it past him. Don't tempt
I said
him.
moderately.
It's not April 1st. We don't quite have to worry about that right now.
If it was April 1st, we'd have way more to worry about.
I already know where the time stone is in this game, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
As if it shouldn't exist.
How long have we been traveling now?
You haven't!
Do you mean since game
Yeah,
start?
we haven't
Yeah,
left
since
Boston
game
State yet.
start. That's what I meant.
Oh, since games start?
Yeah, lore fucking gets it. Thanks, lore.
I are smart.
Yes, you are.
Since you guys left Whaletail Island, it's been 2.5 months? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I have not actually been keeping a detailed timeline tracker, unfortunately, because I just kind of hand wave as days go by. There are some things where I've said, like, this is going to take you a couple of, a week or two. But, like, exact
That's
times...
That's more to give us a sense of the time passing than
Yeah.
because, calendar and tracking.
Yeah,
So you mean exactly how Avatar played out?
Exactly.
Appa flies at the speed of the plot and all that.
Yeah, and you guys don't have a vehicle to travel at the speed of plot anymore.
We have a dragon.
You do have a dragon.
Okay,
Well.
so, in any case, last week, after you all managed to defeat Mother Glowworm, you woke up in a hospital, and you each decided to have conversations with different individuals. Some of you with each other, others with NPCs that you have just recently met, or are from long, long ago.
We had family time.
And family time, indeed.
And Rizek went off to the zoo to check on Thomas and Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
And no one realized anything about that situation.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are fine. So, that all being said...
Situation?
Don't
worry
worry
about
about it.
A couple of people stuck around a little bit longer post session last week and got a few more clues than I probably should have given out. As I want to do after hours. In any case, we're going to be picking up right where we left off, where you guys have kind of run of whatever you want to do within Bossing Say. You are not, in fact, under any sort of time crunch presently. So you guys can go where you want to go, talk to who you want to talk to, and explore or collectively choose. It's time to go.
Guys,
I do remember.
guys, we could have a filler episode.
Don't tempt me. The only things I'm going to say are we are picking up right where you guys left off, and I am doing a slight addendum to your thing, Rizik, where Indra said, he would happily let you, take Jasper whenever. He's willing to release Jasper into your custody at any point. You walking around Bossing Say with a dragon is a problem. So I am going to say Jasper is going to have to stay in the zoo until you are all going to leave.
Makes sense.
I mean, he can't just hang out at outskirts.
He could. There's free food in the zoo.
That's fair.
And people paying attention to His Majesty.
They just shovel sheep into his face.
Koala sheep. Meh. So.
Fair enough.
What? I mean, sheep sound weird. That sounds like a weird idea.
I do recall putting in the chat that I wanted to go talk to Caden.
Mm-hmm. You may do that. So, if Minghua wants to take the first action of the new round, you may do so.
Is anyone else interested in coming with?
Yeah, that's the
I'm on
question.
a date.
I didn't hear that.
Who's that again?
I'm on a date. I'm busy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is my health back up to snuff or no?
Everybody's back at full. I said this already. I don't know why you guys are not there.
We're lazy.
You really are.
We might be.
So you guys are... Well,
I'll join you, Mingwa.
Yay!
I will make you pass out on your date if you
Double
don't go back to
trouble
full.
team.
Well, I'm going to hand wave that Han is with us for,
No, Han is being pulled off to official duties as the new King of Omashu.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck, I forgot I'm a princess now. A Disney princess, hell yeah.
This is not Disney.
It's...
Nora needs to
off.
start singing songs as she wanders around to attempt to summon all the animals.
I mean, she already has a animal companion.
I know. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe I'm the Avatar and Minghua's my fucking animal spirit companion.
Yeah, but we've already established you're not a bender, which is why Daddy doesn't love you.
I know, it's really sad. Daddy hates me because I can't bend things.
The Earth Princess can't make sandcastles.
I mean, the fucking Earth
fair,
King can't either.
Thank you, Kenzie.
Sounds more and more like a filler episode by the minute.
All right. So Minghua and Nara, you guys are going to traverse the hospital after your important family meeting, which ends abruptly when Han jumps out the window because he's like, enough of this, you non-bending child.
What?
Is it canon? Isn't it? You'll never know.
We don't know. Until Dad says otherwise, I have control over that exit.
That's
Oh, boy.
This is punishment for not being there.
that's cruel, and you know.
That is really cool with what he has going on.
He was called off. An attendant came to the door and called him, and he had to go follow
The
them.
attendant went, I need to speak with the new Earth King, and then Han is like, wide-eyed, like, fuck, that actually happened, didn't it?
No, very specifically, I need to speak to the Earth King of Omashu, Mr. Han, please. Like, shocking how they knew that. And yet...
It's like some bullshit magic tapestry like in Harry Potter where it just like updates, like, who's the new Earth King? Roll some dice and find out.
If that's what Nara believes, that's what Nara believes.
I am envisioning a magic tapestry in the Earth Kingdom, like, hall of something, where, like, it just auto-updates of, like, whoever this ridiculous title passes to.
fair.
That would be funny, actually.
All right. So, yeah, you guys wander around the hospital, probably stealing some pudding pops.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And,
Only chocolate.
Only chocolate, no vanilla.
Yeah.
You're
Those are
like,
mine.
you're like, oh, this looks like chocolate. You taste it. Tapioca. And eventually you will find Caden's room.
Who's Caden again?
Caden's the waterbender question mark that we picked up from the prison.
Okay. Well, I'm here.
I gotta like not explaining any further to Kenzie about that.
Yeah.
Right? It'll probably come out more during this talk.
Yeah, no, as you guys enter, he's, just going to look up and say, oh, hi. It looks like he had, like, a book in front of him and was doing some crosswords or something. Just trying to, pass the time while, recovering, because he was in the thick of that battle with you guys.
Yes, he was.
I'm gonna steal the crossword and just start writing in nonsense into the words.
Oh, no, that one's definitely homage. Never mind.
No, it's Bossing Say.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of wave and ask how he's doing.
Wait, he knows sign language?
He does not.
I'm poking Nora to translate for me.
Oh,
Do I know sign language?
Yes, it is established at this point that the party can talk to Migma.
Just making sure.
You learned it at the speed of the plot.
Learned it at the speed of plot, yep.
The plot demanded that I know things, so I know things. Alright, I'm acting as translator when I look up for my, thing. Then it's a damn good thing I came to this. You wouldn't have been able to talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I was sort of wanting to handwave Han was here, and if not, I would have gone and bugged another party member until they came with me.
Alright, well, I'm here and I can be your translator.
Yay.
So, yeah.
You're gonna have fun with this.
Oh, god damn it.
So, yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, I feel better. I'm very confused. I don't know how I did what I did. I've been trying to, move other little things. So, he, like, pulses his fingers outwards a little bit, like, retracting them and, like, pushing them out a little bit, trying to, like, move something, but the only thing that moves is, like, his cup of water. Like, the water kind of picks up, makes a little whip, spins around, and goes back in.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
But, like, I knew I could do that already. Like, this didn't have water. I don't understand.
Can waterbenders make water like firebenders?
I mean, Mingwall is going to talk to Nora. Up to you whether you translate this. Well, Rizek can bend metal, but earthbenders can't. Maybe it's like that.
And Bazu's gonna say in your head, sure, kid, you can make water too. Just pull over a piss pot.
No!
Well, Migwa says, Uncle Rizek is badass and can, move metal now, but he's not an earthbender, so he can't move earth, so earthbenders can't do that.
I mean, yeah, he's got those little devices. I've seen him use those before.
No. No. He just does it.
Just gonna narrow his eyes at you, looking very confused.
That's why Thomas is awesome.
Great. Now I need to remember... No, he's definitely
Mingwall is
about Thomas.
Mingwall is now poking. Okay, he does know about Thomas?
He remembers Thomas, yeah. Because you guys were in the library with him. So he has to have met Thomas at this point.
This is true, yeah, but now Mingwall's going to be like, did anyone like Thomas do that for you?
Reiterate that verbatim.
No.
No, I say, have you met another lion turtle like Thomas?
What? I don't think so.
Oh.
Again, I came from a poor farming village out west. I wasn't a bender.
That you know of.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like puberty.
I mean...
Maybe that's why I can't bend yet, and Daddy will love me when I hit puberty!
Oh, that makes sense, because he can do that same thing you did.
Wait, your dad doesn't love you because you can't bend?
Yeah, it's really sad.
I'm so sorry.
Mingwall's poking Nora heavily to get her attention and be just like, but he does the same thing you did, so yeah, it probably is puberty, and you'll be able to bend soon.
Yay!
Because he can also do that animal blue glowy shroud thing.
Really? You can do the blue glowy thing?
I mean, I've done it. Wait, what do you mean I can also do it? You can do that too?
Mine's kind of orange.
I mean, how do you do that?
Apparently if I'm about to die, my friend helps me. You have a friend?
Mingwo's just glaring at Nora and signs. Words. Use
Oh.
more of them.
Right.
Which
Sorry.
Which friend?
Okay.
You have
So
a-
I have a friend that is really old, that he lives with me, and he helps me when I'm about to die so that I don't die because he promised he would protect me. And then I turn all glowy orange and I can do really cool things.
So you...
Is that better? And I thumbs up at...
So you live with your grandfather, who was a
Mingwo
doctor?
kind of seesaws a hand.
You live with your grandfather, who was a
Better?
doctor?
More? Should I give more information?
I
Bazu's a spirit? Maybe he has a spirit too.
I actually sign this to Mingwa and go, can I trust him with that information?
Ask him if you can trust him. And if he looks like he's lying, we scarp her.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask that. Can I trust you? And I would like to roll to find out if I can trust him.
Sure, please.
Yero, why did you let the two of us go off on our own again after what we did to the boat?
True. Why were we ever allowed to be alone?
Because there's no way you two are burning down Bossing Say.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Certain about that?
Yeah.
Intuition and untrained quality.
Aw, not even persuasion.
Persuasion is getting him to do something, not to sense if he's lying or not.
Fine.
Oof.
Ew.
Major
He's
twist.
definitely telling me the truth.
Do you want to fail or do you want to succeed with a major twist?
Fail.
Okay.
I believe him wholeheartedly.
I was just gonna say.
Whatever he's about to say.
I was just gonna say you don't get a read on him. Like
Okay.
you can't tell. You're not sure.
I would like to consult with Bazu if Bazu is comfortable with me telling this man that he is a spirit, or if I should tell him he's my grandpa.
Kit, I think the less this guy knows, the better. Tell him
Okay.
I am your grandfather who was like a Shaolin monk, and there were these artifacts, and I went around the world and I took them all, and they gave me immense power, and that's why I'm
God.
old but powerful. That's what you should tell him.
I tell him that I live with my grandpa and he's a monk. And he's got just loads of cool shit that he taught me.
Mingwa's just kind of squinting at Nora at this point.
I'm allowed to have secrets.
Okay.
I say that out loud.
Squinting.
I won't pry if your grandfather's cool stuff is a secret.
Yeah, exactly, Sean.
Anyway, how did
my
you do the glowy thing?
Drugs.
No, I meant him. Ask him. Also, why are you doing drugs, young lady?
No,
You're 8. Do you even know what drugs are?
Fozzie does.
Street urchin, so probably.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
that's
a
true.
street urchin. All my friends are street urchins.
He's not a street. She had a family.
Some of my best friends are street urchins.
Damn it! I am Oliver Twist, and all my friends are street urchins.
Remember, she abandoned her dad because we were more fun.
Yeah, you were way more interesting.
God!
Nara is literally the "all my friends are dead" meme.
Yes.
Remember, we kidnapped a child.
I was not part of this group then. I take
No,
no responsibility
No,
for this.
you are actually scot-free for this, Ziggy.
Oh, yeah, Ziggy, you did not kidnap me. Congratulations. I might have also kind of been a stowaway, but you guys made zero effort in bringing me back.
Fire Nation was chasing us.
And
For shame.
Anyway,
Sorry,
Mingwa's
we're
now trying to
very-
get
The
all
Fire
of it.
Nation was chasing you. Yira, Kakan, and Rizzik say simultaneously, "We are the Fire Nation."
Sean's just going fucking
Look,
nuts.
no, I said immediately after we left and realized that
Sean was the
Nara
only one.
It's in the quotes channel. Scroll
I was
back
just
and
like,
check.
just the thing of like, shoot, we accidentally kidnapped a small child.
Yep, Sean was the only one, and then nobody registered it, and I was like, cool, I'm here now.
Yep.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, what was the last comment made so we can get on with this conversation?
Oh, Christ.
something about drugs.
Mingwall was attempting to get Nora to make Cade and talk more about how he thinks he did the glowy thingy.
I just mutter. Okay, so I reiterate that.
You know, he's just like, I don't know how I did that. I felt energy surge through me. Like I heard waterbenders get stronger during the full moon. And it felt like I had a connection.
I'm sitting there nodding my head, and I go, mm-hmm.
And it felt like I got filled up with energy. Like...
I signed to Mingwa drugs.
Like I could move mountains. And... I don't know, I felt stronger than I'd ever felt before. It was an unfamiliar feeling, like kind of like the first time I, water bent.
But why did the moon disappear when you passed out?
Do you translate that, Nara?
Yes, I translate that.
Wait, the moon disappeared when I passed out?
Mingwall
Yeah.
just nods.
There's no way he could possibly know this, by the way.
Correct!
He's just...
Are you like in tune with the moon, or did you have like a ritual to like combine your energy with the moon?
Hey,
or
do you
were
know where she went? Because some of the other spirits were real mad about that.
That's true. Maybe Grandpa knows where the moon went.
I don't know. I don't know what happened after the Fire Nation captured me. I don't know. I was unconscious until you all broke me out. I don't know what they did.
Do you have any weird items that have been taken out of your body?
Just gonna be like narrow his eyes at you and like.
Stones.
Mingwall just covers Nora's mouth with one hand and makes us sorry for her motion with the other.
I mean, he was about to like start pulling down.
I lick your hand, Mingwa.
Yeah, like pulling up one of his legs and said like I had like a tumor over here.
That's good. Alright, Mingwa, do you have anything else you want to say?
He's...
Not really.
Were you ever in a relationship with the moon? Did you?
And you're
pray to
getting
them?
picked up and carried out.
I want to keep asking questions!
Okay, but we can ask questions to the cafeteria staff and beg more food out of them instead.
Oh my god, can I have ice cream?
I'm super curious whether Nara doesn't know or also Kenzie doesn't know.
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
I have no idea what's going on.
There you go.
That's even better!
I'm so good.
It's so much more
I'm
perfect.
assuming from context that they bended something other than water.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
I either wasn't paying attention or wasn't here for that episode.
You were not there for that, but I reiterated the following session that a scaffolding made of wood was about to hit you and Han, and he bent it out of the way somehow.
He bent wood, or he bent?
He bent
Yeah.
wood.
Wood.
Like
Yep.
like it,
Oh,
it was.
so
A,
he's like
water.
freaking that dude from Naruto.
Yes, that is. Yeah, I mean, there's a few, but the first Hokage, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, yeah.
Yamato,
Yeah.
the first Hokage.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the sensei that took over after Kakashi. But I
Yeah,
don't remember his name.
but for those of you that saw it, it was less so much that he made the wood move. It's that, like, it was falling one way, and rather than bending an element, it's more like he changed the trajectory of the tower that it was falling. If that makes sense. He didn't restructure it, he just changed its velocity.
Huh, okay.
Which again, none of you were on the wall, so none of you got a better eye view of that first-hand account. In any case, who would like to go next?
Yeah, just assume that some kind of chaos is happening elsewhere in the hospital as a result of us being unsupervised.
We're being taught how to cook things in the kitchen where there are flammable liquids.
You can assume you guys are getting kicked out probably the start of the yellow.
I want to learn how to flambe stuff.
You already know how.
Bananas Foster. I want that.
You're
You already
8.
know how to flambe stuff.
I might be 9 now. We've been on this trip a while.
Okay, you're 9.
No, Kit, we've been over this. You're 8 going on 9.
That is.
Damn it.
Either way, nowhere close enough to be dealing with fire.
Sean, why are you so on point with these?
I like how no one picked up on the terrifying implications of that, but that's okay.
Yeah. No, we know. No, we got it the first last time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Everything's
I
fine.
don't like when you keep secrets from me.
You asked us to!
That's true. I still don't have to like it.
Look at that chop shop, baby. Wow. Okay.
Sean's been on point tonight.
Well, because Dan's not here, Sean has to take up the mantle.
Yep.
Sean's stepping up.
By the way, who wants to
Dan's
go next?
gonna come up and Dan's gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck?"
All right, so we were finished talking to the Hellfire Bender last time, right?
Yes, you were finished talking to Captain Kuro.
Captain Kuro,
Yep.
thank you.
You know what his actual name is now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Major Kuro. My mistake. Major.
Oh, he was promoted.
Promoted.
No,
yes.
no, he was a major. He was a major before. Major would be right one step under commander, which was Yura's rank.
Okay. So assuming we have everything we need from him, or at least that we could expect.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. In that case, let's see. Yeah, we didn't keep any of the books from the library, right?
As far as I know, none of you did. If you would like to change that, if it was something you were researching, you can spend a collection to say I have.
If you would like to retroactively be colossal dumbasses.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine.
By the way, Ziggy,
Yeah.
Warm Pulse.
Really?
Yep. Would you like it public or private? Is the question.
You know what? Let's make this one public.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no!
Great. The first time I didn't actually have a full write up for you.
Oh, good.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm interested now
Let me find this voice.
because this is gonna be either very interesting or very disastrous. We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Porque no los dos.
Porque no las dos.
Okay. Are you doing this in plain sight of Yura, or are you going and finding a corner? Is the question.
Finding a corner.
Finding a corner. Okay. Yeah. So after you probably cut out of the room with Major Kuro in it a little before Yura, and you go find a little hidey hole somewhere in the hospital, and you pull out that stone that you've had in your bag full of all those Mancala beads.
Yep.
And once again, you see the blue pulsing on all of the exterior parts of the stone, lines etched into it, a light blue color, and they are pulsing with energy. You take your finger and you trace it along the perimeter of those lines, and as you do so, they light up a little bit more. And then when you complete the circuit, the stone glows brightly for a brief second, and you receive the message. Captain Kakan, I am unsure if I should be giving you my thanks, or if I have just gotten lucky. From your last message, you said that there was help on the way, and somehow, after the disaster that has befallen the city, the capital of Ba Sing Se stands. If you are within the city, I think we should meet. I have a feeling that I was sent here without the best information, and things are probably moving much more rapidly than I thought, considering the sudden disappearance of celestial bodies. I don't know what Sakam and Crush are planning, but they need to be stopped. Message will cut out.
I'll send a response. I am still in the city. We shall meet. We need questions we have questions that need to be answered.
Okay. Unfortunately, that only works once a day, so he'll get back to you probably tomorrow.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
Yep, alright, so, with that, Kakan, you got that message. Yira, if you want Major Kuro, unless you want to talk to him one-on-one, he's probably going to go to sleep, so you and Kakan can go elsewhere in the city if you wish. Uh-oh.
Well, you'll probably grab Pecan after Crow found his false and say he's resting now.
Perhaps we should go into the city and survey the damage.
Hopefully it's limited, but I think we both know how likely that will be.
Perhaps, but if there are other places, and especially other places where the spirits might get in, we should see if those are affected.
We should. Time to go try and help the city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we need to roll anything, Izzy?
Are you guys just staying local in the city? Are you going closer to the wall? Are you trying to see if there's any large groupings of people? Like, hold on, let me pull up. Do I have a map of Bossing Say? I thought I did. Do I? I do not.
There's no map of Bossing Say.
There is no map of Bossing Say.
I would guess we're going to start with the walls.
Yeah, the wall, surveying the damage to the wall seems like a good place to start.
Okay. I'm just going to say you guys managed to get over there pretty easily. So from first inspection, the wall itself is shockingly undamaged. Like the exterior wall. You guys know from the battle against Mother Glowworm that when you arrived, they had that tree monster was literally thrusting its fist through what you guys know to be the weak spot in the glyph force field that kept spirits out, which was... It wasn't at ground level. Like, this was, several stories up, and it was punching downwards through it, because it's a tall creature. And then it was letting spirits off. They were getting out near where the workers' barracks were. And that is where most of the damage is. It's like where the building supplies were, where the barracks are, and like some of the, little shanties and shacks that were in the lower city, leading towards the middle wall. The middle wall, where Boomy and the White Lotus had, fallen back to, where you guys first met them before you went on the offensive, that also has some damage. Not as much as, like, the neighborhood where the fighting took place. But the exterior wall itself was mostly untouched. Like, they found a workaround. They couldn't get through the harder parts of the force field, and then they found the weak spot and just got through it. And it's not like there was anybody in the Earth Kingdom who knew exactly where that spot was, or could effectively protect it, because no one could fly on the defense. Like, you guys had the advantage of BB and Jasper, so you were able to find it and get close to it. Most of the Earth Kingdom people didn't. And then once the corrupted spirits started getting in, they started, causing havoc and damage everywhere, and it became more of a contain and control situation versus a defend the outer wall. So, as far as the wall, it's in the same state as it was before you guys left, meaning there's a large-ass gap in it, but what's built is standing. That said, the building materials, scaffolding, lumber, beams, that would have been used to complete the wall, in addition to stone slabs. A lot of that that was immediately in the work zones has been cracked, broken, or splintered. So, continuing the building project is gonna be costly. It's still doable, but not with the materials that are immediately at hand. And you guys know from when you went to see Frankto, and his little shack was a little bit farther down from where the opening in the wall was. There's more materials down there, but it's like you guys lost like a full section of what would have become the wall. Less relevant to you guys, this is more of a Han problem, unfortunately. The wall
Sounds like there are quite a few problems that Han may need to be involved with.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Dan inherited this.
Yeah.
That said, there are still some workers down there who, are trying to pick up a few pieces. You guys would recognize the ones who were, friendly, who claim to have been from Omashu. And then there's the group that's just sitting there, shooting the shit, telling stories about, man, those spirits came at me, and I was all like, whoa! And they were like, and they ran away from me because they were afraid of me. So there's the helpful group, and then there's the not helpful group. Same as before. But yeah, anything else you guys want to specifically do or investigate specifically at this point? I gave you that for free because that's all pretty obvious just from looking around.
Is there any more? Is there any more lingering green goo around?
Make me an investigation check or equivalent.
I will roll for that one.
Yeah.
If you want, you can boost him, Kakan. Or you can
I will do that.
I'm 8, 10, 6 here. What's your pool? Because it might be better for me to boost.
And for investigation, that would probably be.
What can you?
Mine's probably 6, 8, and 8. So not like great.
Boost me then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 7.
Okay, Kakan, what's your boost?
Boop and boop.
Alright.
2.
You get a +1 there, Yura, which puts you to 8, which is a complete success. With an 8, there are no obvious, pools of green anywhere. It's all gone. And if you, take a few minutes to, look around, maybe, peeking in a hole in one of the buildings, to see if there's any, thing dripping, you see, mildew and whatnot, but nothing that is that bioluminescent green goo. In fact, the only thing that looks even remotely close to it is in the jar that's currently on your belt, Yura. And even that is a darker shade than what Mother Glowworm was.
Is that thing still when I'm near that thing? Does it move or twitch or anything?
No, it's inert.
Okay.
It's not moving. It's like it's a jar of gack at this point.
But it did magnetize a bit towards him.
It did at one point. It's not now.
Okay.
With that, I'm actually going to jump to the top of the wall because I think it's the most appropriate point to do Hotaru.
Oh yeah, I'm still up there, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Sorry, Sean. I wasn't sure if you wanted to go next, but I'm skipping you for right now.
No worries.
Because I'm enjoying you posting memes. Anyway,
It's all about the memes.
all about them memes. So yeah, Hotaru, you're at the top of the wall with Yuki.
Okay.
And looking over, you can see the expanse of the Earth Kingdom. At least up until you hit the canals and the straits and the mountains. And Yuki is actually going to point out a few things because she's a little bit more familiar with this area than, well, she assumes you are, and is going to point out west towards like a large grouping of mountains and say, that's where Serpent's Pass is. It's this long winding mountain chain that actually connects this part of the Earth Kingdom to the central landmass. And she's going to point up north, and she's going to be like, over there is the mountains. Really unclaimed territory, unless people have lived in there in secret. But we do know that the former Northern Air Temple used to exist up there. She's just going to like keep pointing around, just enjoying the sun and the moon. High in the sky at this time of day, as the breeze kind of kisses both of your faces.
I mean, I'm just enjoying being with her and listening.
Mm-hmm. Make me an awareness check.
Okay, awareness. All right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Abilities, awareness, alertness, and we are in green.
You are. 5.
Not bad.
Not bad. As she's just describing everything, she's looking around and smiling and just being like, yeah, today's a perfect day. I don't want it to end, especially, well, after everything we've been through. And at that point, she's going to, like, look back around and point at all the destruction of the city.
Yeah. I agree. I just wish we could have gotten here sooner.
You got here when you needed to get here. Thought you and your friends, I don't know what would have happened.
I don't know. It could have been sooner, but we had to learn some things. And I'm hoping it was worth it.
I'm sure it was. She's going to grab your hand and squeeze tight.
Please.
As you guys are looking down in the city, you can see Yura and Kakan kind of poking around.
I wonder what they're doing.
Want to find out?
Maybe they're on their own date.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
No, I wouldn't mind. She's a very intense woman, and she knows her stuff, but I still wonder how many secrets she's keeping.
I wonder that about Stone Jin all the time.
But you still trust him?
Yeah. He's done so much. He's helped so much, and granted, I know he doesn't have the greatest past, but... And he's stern and pig-headed, but he knows what he's about.
Just kind of a prick.
Yeah. That doesn't mean I don't trust him.
I shrug. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, why don't we go see what they're up to? I am curious.
Okay. I'm gonna say you guys are gonna hop down, probably taking Escalator de Hotaru.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll deal with your group as a foursome next round.
Oh,
in the meantime, Rizek, what are you doing?
Well, I guess I will make sure that Jasper is comfortable in the zoo and can theoretically escape the zoo whenever he wants.
I mean, he can fly, and there's no top to this thing. It's just open air.
Yeah, so if things go bad, he can leave, get our attention, and we can find him later. And then I guess I will say goodbye to the zookeeper, and I forget, the abomination was named Hope, correct?
Yep, she's actually on screen with you guys right now.
Okay, and I will say goodbye to the zookeeper and Hope, and leave with Thomas to find the rest of the group.
Alright, he's just gonna be like, oh, thank you so much for coming with us. It was simply an incredible meeting with you, and I can't tell you how excited I am to finally have a dragon in my zoo. It's just incredible. Simply incredible. Thank you so much for making this possible, and for all you've done. I mean, Isn't that right, Hope? We get to have company for a little bit longer. It's simply incredible. Incredible. He's just going to kind of, like, he's going to walk you to the door a little too quickly. Just a little.
Well,
Just a teensy bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little concerning, but I'm pretty sure he can't keep the dragon from leaving if the dragon chooses to leave.
Yeah. If you want, you may roll insight.
I don't have that. Let's see. What do I have Thomas at currently? Because I forget if we got 4 hero points last session. Okay, we only got 2.
So he's a D4.
A D6.
D4.
No, 1 is a D4. 2 would be a D6.
I don't believe you can buy a sidekick for 1 point. Hold on, let me check real quick.
You've let me do that.
I might have let you cheat. Hold on, let me check.
Okay, so is it a D4 or a D6?
I don't know. Where's the page? 2 points for a D4 sidekick. Sidekicks are expensive, but they're good. So D4.
And then I will use that.
Plus 2.
I'm assuming I can't use persuasion.
No.
So lightning calculator, untrained quality, and status die. Which we're still in green?
Yes.
Let's see how this goes.
3 plus
5.
Plus the 2, 5. Succeeds, but with a minor twist. He just seems incredibly excited. Like, very excitable. Again, he's over the moon about having a dragon around. And, like, as you're, like, leaving, he's going to turn and, like, jauntily chuckle back. And then Thomas is going to say... No, Thomas wouldn't say this. You just get... You just get the impression that he's the kind of guy who has probably drawn not innocent art about dragons all of his life.
Oh no.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why?
They're called scalies.
I was going to say Thomas mentions that he's probably a scaly, but I'm like, no, Thomas wouldn't know what that is.
Well, no one in that time frame should ever know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. Look, guys, it took him 30 sessions to show up on screen.
And look at the impression
And yet
he's
you
making.
still chose psychic damage.
And
Izzy will always choose psychic damage.
Yeah, when do I not?
heard that.
When do I not?
It true.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Rizik, as you are leaving the zoo, is there any place in particular in the city you want to go to? Anything you want to do specifically, or what?
Well, I might want to... Well, I know for when I refine the spirit ore, that is going to have to be entirely with bending. It is not going to be using any traditional blacksmithing tools, correct?
I mean, you will need some blacksmithing tools, but yeah, you need a bender of each type.
Okay. Well, I will make my way back to the rest of the group, where I think the rest of the group is, but I'll see if there's a blacksmith I can stop by to borrow some equipment or just forge some equipment that I can use later.
Okay. So, fortunately for you, the middle of both the zoo and the hospital where you know everybody is in the middle ring. And the middle ring is kind of where the artisans of Bossing Say are. So as you're wandering around, you're seeing various shops and stalls that have been set up. And, you're running into thatchers, tailors. Eventually you will run into a blacksmith. He's kind of situated with a storefront near a town square where there's this large fountain that's kind of think a badger mole with a little ballet tutu that's spitting water, and that's the fountain.
That's cute.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And that's in the square that's like right outside of this guy's shop. And It's actually kind of a bustling area. Because this is more on the west end of town, there are people whispering about, did you hear, did you see about what was going on last night? Some people have... Yeah, this is just for free. Some people have no idea that the city was in any sense sort of danger. People just don't look. There are other people who are making whispers about it, but they're also, looking over their shoulders like, afraid that someone might catch them. But you do run into the blacksmith. It's this powerfully built woman with short hair kind of tied up in a bandana. And she's kind of just sitting there and, she's working on, piping and stuff. No weapons, really. But stuff that you could use in your house, repairing, tea kettles or stuff, anything that's not made of ceramics or whatnot, anything that is, in fact, metal. And is just working it that way.
Always nice to see not weapons being worked on.
I mean, I'd get in a lot of trouble if I did try making weapons. Haven't you heard? There is no conflict in Ba Sing Se. Just gonna say, as she takes something out of the forge, hammers it twice, and then sticks it into a bucket of water, and just steam erupts around her.
Wasn't necessarily saying that out loud, but okay.
Oh.
Yep, I believe I have heard that. And I'm not going to comment further on the disturbingness of how I've heard that. I was wondering if you had any tools that you would be getting rid of, or if I could potentially borrow your forge to make some that I'll need.
I mean, I can't just lend you my forge. It's kind of stuck here. Are you a smith?
Bit. More of an engineer, but metallurgy was definitely a area of expertise for a while.
I mean, if you got some skill, I'm always looking to pick up an extra pair of hands around here. People just keep seeming to go missing.
Well, if I help out for a bit, would it be okay if I made a few tools that I'll need for myself later?
As long as you take care of the raw materials, sure.
Okay, then I guess this is what I will be spending the rest of the afternoon doing.
Okay. Are you bringing Thomas with you here, by the way?
Thomas can hang out in the area. I'd like him to be somewhere where I can see him, but, he doesn't have to help work.
Well, are you hiding Thomas is the bigger question.
Probably a little. I mean, there's only so much I can hide a lion turtle. Thomas is a child. He is the size of, he's close to an adult in size, if I remember correctly.
No, he's up to your waist.
Oh, okay.
You can throw something over him, and again, the top of his shell is about waist high. He is heavy because that is, mostly solid, but, he's not as tall as you. Not by any stretch.
Well, I'll check with Thomas then on whether or not he'd want to go meet up with the others first, and I can leave him with them, or if he'd want to hang out here.
I don't want to go alone. I'll stay with you, mister.
Okay. I'll find Thomas some snacks and things and set him up in, a corner of the forge that'll hide him.
Okay. Thomas is not...
He will get a juice box and snacks.
Yeah, no.
Yay!
You're going to put him in the corner in a spot that's relatively concealed. He just rolled stealth. At one point, this lady blacksmith who's is just going to go walking past you and is just going to come face to face with Thomas. Just look at him, blink, turn, look at you, and say, "Do you want to explain that?"
That's Thomas. He's a friend of mine.
Okay. Works for me. So yeah, you are going to be working for the remainder of the afternoon at Opal's blacksmithing shop. she's got a couple of little orders that come in, but nothing too major. Especially if you cheat. Are you going to cheat, is the question.
I will cheat when I feel like I can get away with it without her noticing.
Okay. I'm not going to have you make a roll now. But we'll see what happens.
I'm perfectly fine doing the work on my own. But if I can cheat while she's, to speed things along so I can get a little bit more time to work on personal stuff, then sure.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go now to Yellow. Who would like to go next to continue their adventure?
No, the turtle's so cute.
Turtle, very good. Do we want to take 4 players all acting at once right now?
Oh gosh, I love that! Yes!
Right, actually, let me get myself some more tea so that I can talk first.
I love turtles. They're adorable.
Alright, I nominate Team Chaos for going first.
Oh, you nominate me and Kenzie going?
Yep.
I nominate Mingwan and Nara to go first because I need to get more tea so I can talk.
Yeah, alright. If you guys want...
I don't have anything specific I want to do right now.
Alright, well, Nara, what do you want to do?
I would like to learn how to make an omelet because I feel like...
Oh no, dear. It is the top of Yellow. You two have thus far been ejected out of the frickin' hospital.
That's no fun.
For lighting something on fire that was not meant to be on fire.
I was trying to make flambéed eggs, okay?
Yes, but you shouldn't do that so close to the burn ward.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got ejected from the hospital. Okay, what's nearby the hospital?
That's a good question.
You're the one who decided to eject me from the whole hospital and not just the cafeteria.
So, again, as I said before, well, you can always sneak back into the hospital, dear child.
We'll be presenting that.
Yeah.
You gave us free reign to go outside the hospital. We are taking this.
Okay.
There's something that I, the player, want to do, but in character I have 0 reason to do it, so...
All right.
What do you want to do?
All right, so... looking around,
doesn't matter. I have no reason to do it at the moment.
Yeah. So again, you've realized looking around that this is kind of like Whaletail Island, a little bit more upper crust. Like you'd see, you recognize shops, people who do tailor work, thatcher work, blacksmithing work. You see a couple a bulletin board up on the side. There's a recruitment poster on there. There's a thing for the Miracle Zoo. There is another thing saying that
Thank you, Izzy.
The Earth Kings. Yeah, I know what you wanted. There's a thing saying that the Earth Kings anniversary celebration is going to be coming up, and it's like this stern-looking man, striking a muscular pose, wearing a crown and a big-ass belt, declaring him the Earth King. Does any of that tickle your fancy, Nara?
Yeah, Mingwall grabs the zoo advert.
Oh, good. That was the one I wanted to go to.
Excellent.
I like animals.
Exactly.
I almost thought it would be weird to be like, hey, let's go to the zoo because you're an animal.
I mean, yeah, and it'll distract you, and animals are fun, and if they're being badly treated, then we cause problems at the zoo.
Yes. Let's make our way to the zoo.
Okay, so it's a bit of a hike.
I like how this is right after I left the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So this is going to take you guys a little bit of time to get up to the north end of the city, but asking around oh, dear child, you found a lost animal for the Miracle Zoo? Don't worry, you just take 2 lefts and a right. You can't miss it. It's right up that way.
Mingwall is getting grumpier Mingwall is getting grumpier and grumpier as we keep getting that response.
I start chucking pebbles at people that say that. It's rude for them to think that you're a lost animal. Can't they tell?
Something unruly, child.
So, as you guys get there, you see this grand archway with the sign, Indra's Miracle Zoo. And walking in, it's like a mini oasis, but for animals. As you walk in, there's a bunch of animals just kind of running free and people, like, petting them. So you got your, what is that sound I'm hearing?
That's Nick's tea, probably.
Probably.
Okay.
What sound were you hearing, Izzy?
Just
Like
sounds
a
like...
whirring noise.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's coming out of Ziggy.
Weird.
Oh, that might just be my fan. I don't know.
Yeah.
So in any case, as you're wandering around, like, most of the animals are just kind of, like, have free reign of this place. Like, there's clearly paths marked out and pens. And the pens have, you know, like, peering over. You've got slightly more dangerous animals. You got your hog monkeys. You got your Komodo rhinos. You got your tiger-dillos. But as people are walking around, like, looking in these pens, they're also, like, turning around and petting the rest of the animals that are kind of, you know, wandering by. You've got, like, baby badger moles. You've got a couple of camel fants. You got a couple of eel hounds and koala sheep. Just kind of running around. Like, there's a group of children chasing around this one bleeding koala sheep that is just, like, in panic. And they're just like, "It's so fluffy, we're gonna die!" And they're chasing after.
You cut out, but Mingwa is scooping up the koala sheep and glaring at the children. Mingwa does not care for the tears of these children.
What about mine? I want to pet that thing.
Mingwa is checking it over and making sure it's okay.
Meh. You're just going...
I thought we agreed to not let Loki down here.
So anyway, as you guys are doing this, seeing all these crying children, you're going to see a man who, Ming-Hua, this is like setting off all the bells and whistles of, like, this guy is a circus ringmaster. Very bright colored suspenders, a jacket, well-groomed facial hair. The only thing that's out of place is he's wearing these big yellow galoshes that have fecal matter on them. And he's like, "Oh, now what's going on over here, children?"
Sorry, have what on them?
Shit.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I thought he said.
Yeah. He's like, "What's the matter, children? Why are you crying?" And they're all going to complain and point at you. I'm like, "Oh, now, girl. Like, you're not one of mine."
I'm just going to point out where the koala sheep is bleeding a bit. And then glare at the kids.
Is he saying bleeding earlier or bleating?
Bleat.
Okay, see, I scooped it up because I thought it was straight up injured.
No, bleating. Bah. That's why I'm bad.
Okay, misheard. In that case, I will set it down.
Yeah. Yes, not bleed, bleat. Apologies. There is no red stuff. It is...
Good.
It is making noise. That is what I meant.
Okay.
Just like, off you go, children. You know, there are other things to see in the Miracle Zoo. So... going to look down at Yunar and look up at Ming-Hua and say, "Young lady, I am Indra of Indra's Miracle Zoo. How may I assist you and your pet, friend,
Glare.
companion?" And Kenzie is no more.
Sorry, Gavin's asking me questions. I apologize.
That kid rode that pig.
Yes, he did, and I'm staring at a different baby picture because a friend just had their baby today.
Aw.
Yay.
I can't figure out how to
I
pronounce
don't want
the
to
name.
do anything, I just want to intimidate this guy to let him know who's boss.
Please roll intimidation.
Fuck you, dice.
Spend a collection.
You could spend a collection and get a 6.
Use one
It's
of your
not-
principles.
Ming-Hua walks up to him, tries to
It's
square
not
up.
worth it, and
burps.
it's really funny that anytime I try to intimidate the shit out of someone, I get just straight up fail consistently.
Yeah, he's just going to reach up, pat you on the head, and say, "Actually, if you want, maybe you could help me out of a predicament, small child. If your companion here would be so willing, dear sweet Pom-Pom over there is in heat."
Minghua's eye just starts twitching.
Why the hell did he bring that up to small child?
Nara's had the talk.
Nara has at the top.
Still not
I hate this.
not
From
appropriate.
Nick!
So, Nara and Mingwa, as you follow him pointing, you see another goat gorilla without horns shaking its hips in your general direction.
Oh.
What do I
Like
roll
a
for
sexy
no?
thing, or
Huh?
I think this gives you another chance to roll
I
intimidate.
think this gives you another chance to make the same intimidation roll.
Yeah, I'll take that. A 6 is acceptable here.
Okay. He's still waiting for a response from Nara, who has yet to say a damn thing to him.
hello, sir.
That's your response after that comment? Okay.
I wasn't listening! I was busy.
At least she's honest about it.
At least she's honest about it.
Yeah, Mingwa is starting to, slowly make motions to shepherd the small child away from this man.
Okay.
Wait, why are we leaving?
We're not leaving the zoo, we're just leaving this man.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Let's get away from him.
He's going to scratch his head, be confused, and just wander off to, amuse other people. Both of you make me an awareness check.
Oh boy, 'cause I'm great at those.
I know, right? Intuition. Are we still
Like,
green? No, we're in yellow.
You're in
I brain good. We're in yellow.
2. I don't notice
Fuck
shit.
it, I'm throwing a collection at that one. I want an 8.
I don't care.
You mean a 5?
Oh, I can only change one die.
Yep, you can only
Right,
change
I
one
forgot that.
I mean, 5
Still worth it.
Okay. So as you guys are, wandering through, you suddenly, feel a gust of wind from overhead, and as you look up, you see the red dragon, Jasper, soaring overhead, and, landing in a nearby pen, and you see a bunch of people who have already, gathered near that pen, and they're already, clapping, cheering, because there's a dragon in the house.
Yay!
Oh shit, hey, wanna go see Jasper?
Yeah!
We're gonna wander over to go see Jasper.
Okay. Yeah. Jasper is going to be standing there looking majestic. It's weird. There's an intelligence behind his eyes as he makes eye contact with everyone. He will eventually see the two of you. And he's not moving. He's kind of enjoying the cheers and the praise, as is one befitting his station, even though he knows it's kind of I can't pronounce words. Even though he knows it's just for eye candy at this point.
Superfluous.
That's the word, yes. And then you see from the cave in the area he's in, you see that strange creature from the ship all that time ago kind of crawl out and just look up at him and then its neck is going to extend until it is the same height as Jasper and say, "Friend," and nuzzle him.
And how does the crowd react to this?
We love you, Hope!
You broke up.
Your volume spiked again, is he?
We love you, Hope!
Oh.
You're the
So
best
weird,
thing! Hope.
Yeah, Manuel's going to kind of, just squint at it, tilt his head, and then go, "Oh!" and just try to catch Hope's attention.
Hello.
You're trying to catch Hope's... Okay, make me a... What do I want you... Roll me banter and circus animal. Or I can't, those are both qualities.
Those are both qualities. Can I use leaping because I'm jumping up and down to get attention?
Sure, I will allow it.
Worth it. I kick a kid in the face.
You are very soon going to get escorted out of the premise if you keep kicking kids.
No.
But
This is the first one I kicked.
Nara counts sometimes.
My mom doesn't kick me.
At some point, Hope is going to look over in your general direction, and you see these two dark charcoal eyes just kind of glisten and gleam for a hot second, and it's going to be like, "Friend!" and it's going to walk over with its oversized paws to the edge of the ring, and then its neck is just going to accordion stretch until it's, eye level with you, Mingwa.
Nope, still hate it.
I'm just gonna say, friend.
Yeah, Mingwell's, going to get, like, the full body fur ripple that you can see going over the whole body, but is otherwise just going to, ask, hey, how you doing? You like this place okay?
Friend. Nice. Come. Play.
Play!
Play? Friend.
Yep, we're going to scoop Nora up and climb down into the pen, because, oh boy, let's freak everyone out.
Hell yeah, let's go play!
So if
Lindsay,
you...
do you remember this thing?
If you...
Sorta.
Okay, Indra has apparently not noticed this yet.
Oh,
I'm gonna put you guys on pause right now. Actually, as you guys climb down, Jasper's gonna kind of wander over to you and... Wow! There are two things here that can talk to Minghua and not to Nara.
Okay.
Yep.
Jasper's gonna be like, I'm not sure.
Wait, I thought Hope could talk to everyone.
Yes, but Hope speaks broken.
Fair.
Um,
So wait, what's the other thing that can also talk to me?
Jasper and Hope.
Yeah, but you said can talk to Mingwell, but not to Nara.
Jasper.
Jasper is one thing, what's the other?
Never mind.
Oh boy!
It's called burp.
It's called Burp. Jasper.
This is fine, understood.
Jasper's just going to come over and say, I'm not sure you're supposed to be down here, but the more the merrier.
And Mingwell's just gonna start conversing with Jasper and, making sure he's comfy.
Yeah, which he is. He says, Hope has been very helpful to heal him and fix his injuries. And as he's saying that, Hope is just going to kind of look between the three of you. Eyes are going to land on Nara and say, hurt.
Uh-oh.
We're going to go to the next group now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So,
This is not necessarily bad, because remember her behavior pattern on the ship.
yeah. So, who is next? Rizik, or would the trio like to go?
I mean, mine is likely really fast.
That's true. Rizik, I'll do you really fast.
Because I'm working on a project.
That's true. And you're sometimes metal bending, so roll me stealth. You don't have stealth.
I have illusions.
You
for
do.
Pretending I'm doing other stuff.
Sure.
And we're in yellow?
You are in yellow.
Can I use Principle of the Gearhead?
Yes. First principle of the night, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't everybody be excited.
Thomas?
Thomas gives you a +1. That's a 7.
So that will be a 7.
Success, but with a minor twist. So yeah, you're chugging along for a while. At one point she's gonna turn to you after you've handed her a tea kettle and I'm trying to think what else is non-weapon at all that would be brought to a blacksmith.
Tea kettle, pipes, a clock. Well, clock would be a different type of repair shop.
I'm gonna say sundial. Sundial.
Wheelbarrow.
Yeah, those. Yeah, all shovels.
Equipment.
Yeah.
Farming equipment.
She's gonna look at you and say, after you've helped her with the third order and, not a lot of time, she's gonna look at you and say, where have you been all my life? How are you doing this so quickly?
I've had a lot of practice.
Where did you used to work?
Lots of different places. Don't really like talking about it, sorry.
Refugee, huh? Trust me, there are plenty of people like that here, she's going to say, gesturing out to all the stalls.
This will get a quiet nod of, that's not exactly accurate, but I don't want to explain further.
Alright, well, you do good work. You gave her your name, right?
Yeah, because I would not have thought of of coming up with a fake one.
You do good work, Rizik. If you ever need help, you're always welcome in my shop. I was going to say, as she, pats you on the back a little bit harder than she probably should. because blacksmiths are strong.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess that's all we need to do with you, so we're going to jump over to Yura, Kakan, and Hotaru.
Which is sadly not the most interesting place, but let's do it.
Yeah.
So how exactly is Hotaru getting our attention as we're going around poking the wards?
I didn't say I was getting your attention.
I'm telling you, I could fit 6 loaves of bread in my mouth.
Well, we do still have Han's money to test that with.
No. I don't think my stomach could handle it this time. That was a very long afternoon.
Once and never again.
That's what your first deployment's like.
Yeah, Yuki's gonna be like, they always talk about this kind of stuff?
No, this seems sometimes, but
So this is a date.
I just think about that for a second. I'm like, no, not even my worst fantasies.
Yuki's not going to know what to do or say. She's letting you decide on this one, Hotaru.
I mean, I'm just kind of curious. I'm like, what are they doing around? Yura usually doesn't waste much time. I don't know.
We could just go ask them.
Yeah, if they don't do anything interesting for the next few, sure.
Kakan, Yura, are you going to do anything for the direct for the next few or interesting, or...
There's probably going to be a few moments where Yura mutters under her breath at Earth Kingdom soldiers and Bossing Say continuing to do what they have been doing.
Yeah.
AKA nothing.
Kakan will probably be joking about that with her.
Yeah, just, man, you would not believe what they'd be doing right now if I were in charge, but such is the way of the Earth Kingdom.
I would imagine it would be constant drills.
Oh no, there's way more that needs to be fixed right now than drilling. And they're even better equipped to pull it off than mine were.
It's true. But they do love their they do love their insistence that everything is going well.
Sticking your head in the ground.
Mm-hmm. How very earthbendery.
There probably is some sort of proverb about that.
I think so.
All right.
Well, while in Bossing Say, you're eventually wind up going, this is a bookstore that looks like it might actually contain interesting things.
Okay. Well, the bookstores would actually be in Middle Ring. Lower Ring is literally just squatting houses where refugees are coming for temporary housing. So if you guys want to get a taste for Bossing Say, it's going to have to be closer to the Middle Ring.
Once we've confirmed that there's not spirits lingering around and the defenses aren't about to crash, I feel like that would be the answer.
I'm just going to hand wave and say you guys have kind of done that at this point. Like, there's no
Right.
there's no residual spirits outside of the ones you guys know about. Meaning Bazu, mostly. There's no green goo, except for what you currently have on your person. And, yeah, there is stuff that is broken, but the existing structures are not going to break.
Alright.
Yep, and, well, they're loud enough that she can hear it, even though Yura doesn't realize Hotaru has been tailing them. You just say, alright, keep an eye out for history texts and anything on artistic earthbending.
Kakano will look around, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say at this point, you guys have probably wandered back through the lower ring and are back in the middle area, if you're looking for books specifically.
Sure.
Okay. So, Hotaru, you and Yuki are just making it a thing of tailing them for a while, or are you going to announce your presence at some point?
I mean, at a certain point, I'm like, I guess they're just looking around for things, sure.
Okay. So yeah, at some point you guys are going to re-meet up. I'm going to say after you guys pass through the lower wall, or I'm sorry, the mid-ring wall, which is actually being repaired. There's a couple of like guards looking around, but there are some construction workers, reinforcing it and fixing the cracks that were made during the battle, making it look like it never happened.
There is no war, nothing say.
Yeah, there is no conflict in the Earth Kingdom. And as you guys are traveling upwards, are you making it obvious that you're bumping into them, Hotari, or are you like, oh, fancy meeting you here?
I mean, not fancy, just like a hey, catching up with them.
Okay. So yeah,
Is this prior to buying books, Izzy?
Yeah, you guys would have just gotten into the lower ring. Or, I'm sorry, oh my god, the middle ring area past the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, prior to books.
You were just briefly take notice which two are there. Good to see you're both up and mobile.
Good to see you too, Yira.
Yeah, it looked like you guys had taken a nasty spill. I was gonna say, like, especially looking at Kakan.
It was a difficult fight, but they mended our wounds.
Yep. And somehow we came out on top. I mean, go us.
It was very, very close.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm glad we resolved that the way we did. I was a little worried Mother Glowworm was going to try to make me turn on you, Kakan.
Was that an option?
Well, she was in my head.
She did make the others turn on us.
I don't know why, but I seemed to have a little more will during that time.
I was not present. I was busy fighting the Hellfire Bender. I was not present for any of this.
I went with you. I know.
Yes, which makes this announcement all the more surprising.
I mean,
She had, in fact, I blush a little, and infected me right before that fight.
I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, even after she got her hold of me, she kind of left me to my own devices until all of you managed to defeat her frontline forces.
Yeah, well, it's partially why I removed myself from it. I felt like I had enough autonomy that I could at least direct myself away from it. If I'd stayed at the fight against her, I would have been more harm than helpful. I don't think she really cared what happened to the Hellfire Bender.
He was a pawn, just like us.
Not just to her, and his name is Kuro.
Right, Kuro. Didn't know that was his name. You never told me.
I thought he died in the operation.
How many more people died in that operation? How many more people even raided in that operation? I thought it was just you and Rizek.
No, there were a fair few others, though. It was myself, Rizek, and Kuro who actually went in. Depending on how thorough they were, anywhere between 15 and about 40 could have been captured afterward.
You never told me there was anyone else.
It didn't seem relevant, considering I thought there was very little chance we'd ever see them again. And even if we did, I wouldn't try to draw attention to it.
Anything else I should know that you're hiding?
You're just going to sigh and pause for a second. And with that,
I got to admit, Yira, I'm getting a little tired of learning things about my past that I can't remember that you have all the answers to.
several of those I was also unaware of. No, I've done a lot of things in my life. I don't know what you would count as hiding or not. I certainly don't know anything else about your past or your family than what you do right now.
I think for a second, like, all right. I think I believe you. I wish I'd known what he'd done for me is all.
Oh,
If he
there is still
recovers,
time to-
if he recovers, you will have the chance to speak to him.
Mhm.
I like that, actually. Kind of feel bad for chucking all that lava at him.
Could not be helped at the time. He
Mhm.
was trying to kill us.
I kind of can't believe he survived all that between you and me. What did they do to him? What is he made of? Or was made of?
Spirit implantation process makes one very hardy. So I imagine the apparatus he had attached to his back was a large factor.
They probably were, but 3 years ago, it would have been tough to say who was more skilled, him or Aiko.
Do I know Aiko? Does that name come up?
Warden, the one who Yura brought in on the attack in that giant fortress where 3 firebenders soloed like 3,000 earthbenders.
Right.
Yeah. She hasn't come up in a while.
Since the prison break.
Yep.
Yep.
A lot of people from the prison break haven't come up since the prison break.
Shocking.
Mm-hmm.
We've been busy.
Yes.
Don't ask him about Aiko right now. I'll let him know later if he doesn't already, but his condition's still fragile, and I'd prefer to avoid shocking him.
So I guess that kind of brings up then what do we do next? I look at Yuki, I'm like, staying in Ba Sing Se would be nice, but I don't know if anyone's going to be safe here in the long run if we don't deal with the Fire Nation at some point.
Dude,
I agree.
as mentioned before, we defended Ba Sing Se because of the immediate danger of lives being lost, but we knew from the beginning that it would only be treating a symptom.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the city is under relative safety once again, we may seek the source. And we have multiple avenues for that.
There's the problem of the Fire Nation leadership, and there's the second separate problem of Mother Glowworm. While they may be seemingly allied, I doubt their preferred end states are the same.
Well, there is one person we know that is connected to both.
That there is.
And we know where his facility is.
Anyway,
Unless something more pressing appears, that would be first on my list.
Indeed. Speaking of which, while we are on the subject of speaking honestly, I have a confession to make. I have been in contact with the Spymaster.
that's the man you told us about at the prison, right?
The same, yes. The one who impersonated Minghua's ringmaster.
What does he want?
He is here, in the city. Apparently, he did not believe that he would survive it when he last messaged me, but thanks to our efforts, it seems that that is no longer the case. And more importantly, although I cannot be sure as to where his true allegiances lie, from what he has told me, it clearly, whatever allegiances he is on, the Fire Nation's current leadership is not among them.
He thought he wouldn't survive being here. Does that mean the invasion or the wards?
Perhaps both, but more pressingly the invasion. At least when he last contacted me.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, he wishes to meet here in the city. I imagine I'll hear a response from him tomorrow.
I actually do have a question for him. Listen, I think if we're going after Kresh, we need a little more information on him.
Indeed.
I don't know, and my instincts say he might like it. If we think, I think he's still a spirit. I really think he might be one of the Mother of Face's children. If he is, it might be good to meet with her.
Mm.
And he knows about her.
That may be, though. On spirits, Izzy, Yukiya was the one who Yura borrowed the weapons of?
Yep, she's the fire whip girl.
Get my girlfriend back her weapons.
No. At this point, Yura's going to reveal the hidden weapon and go, by the way, you should have this back. I brought it in case there were any spirits that needed to be handled.
Oh, I was wondering where that ended up. Thank you.
Literally just up the sleeve of Yura's, kimono's not the right word, but that.
Yeah. Thank you, and again, I'm sorry.
Worst things have happened.
Yeah.
We'll need to... Do you have any more of the ore? I'll need to talk to Rizik about getting a sword forged out of that.
You'd have to talk to Samael, but I think we used it all. Akasaka really wanted a full suit of armor. Idiot.
Seems foolish. Well, seems as good a place as any for us to head next. Looking at Khan briefly for excuse to leave these two to their date.
Yes, there are other places around the city we can examine.
Okay.
Do you have any idea where we might find him?
Not yet. As I said, he will be in contact with me tomorrow.
This was to Yukiya for Samael.
Oh, sorry.
But probably still in the hospital.
Well,
All right.
worth checking back there too to make sure nothing's happened.
Okay. So you guys are going to split again?
Yep.
Okay. I'm moving you guys to the next bracket. Who would like to go next?
I have to bio break, so not me.
Actually, I'm going to call for a 2-minute bio break while you guys think about what you want to do. Because I also need to pee.
Same.
I know which group I want to see next.
Oh, fair.
I mean, I'm basically just on Fun Date Town, and the only thing I can actually think to do at this point kind of repulses me as an out of game player. The only other thing I can think to do is go see the Earth King. And I know what
You mean Dan?
No, the Earth King of Omashu, of Ba Sing Se. Dan's the Earth King of Omashu.
Oh, right, I forgot. I forgot there were multiple Earth Kings. How the hell would I forget that?
The problem is, I know who's with the Earth King.
Booby?
No.
Where's Booby?
Question. I might try to find him at some point.
Who?
Person?
Boomy.
I mean, I assume he is also in the hospital right now.
And that's probably the case. That's not who I'm worried about running into.
Stone Jin?
No, if I go see the Earth King, I know who's going to be there.
Oh, yep.
I don't want it.
And my plan is go buy books, return to hospital, talk about getting a sword forged. Actually, wait, didn't Hotaru give Rizik some of that spirit ore?
Yeah, Rizik's got everything I had.
Alright, definitely gonna probably go talk to Rizik then.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing roleplay wise now. Otherwise, I'm just kind of on a date.
Yep.
Nice.
Perhaps you could take your date to the zoo.
To the zoo.
The zoo just becomes progressively more and more on fire.
It's not on fire yet.
Details.
All right. We heard that.
Look, there's a
yet.
dragon
Never
right there.
say,
Fires
never
will
say never.
There's a dragon right there. Fires will be fixed quickly.
You guys going to burn shit down?
No,
Hopefully not.
I hope you guys don't do that.
Mingwa is not intending to burn shit down.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't here for the beginning of whatever you guys are talking to, so or whatever.
That
you
was
guys-
the point.
There's an important distinction there. Is this Minghua or is this lore?
Neither of us is intending to burn things down.
I'm gonna say no comment.
As expected.
I'm sorry, I stopped listening.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Probably
more
best
your
for
fault than our
sanity.
fault.
All right, so who's up next?
I mean, it
If
sounds
you-
like Team Zoo got nominated.
Okay, Team Zoo. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, we just climbed down into the pit, and
Yes,
Hope had turned to Nara and said, "Hurt."
yes, that happened.
Did I hear that, or was that just Mingwa that heard that?
No,
No,
you
you
heard
probably
that.
heard
You
that.
heard that
Oh,
too.
I heard that too.
You
Okay.
heard that.
Mingwa remembers this behavior, so is observing.
I go and reach out towards that thing that just spoke, and I try to lead in to pet it.
Whoa, 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 Kit! Don't touch it.
Why?
Just don't. I got a bad feeling.
I immediately want to touch this.
Are you going to continue to try to touch it?
Yes.
Okay. I need a self-discipline check from you, as you're finding it very hard to move your hand towards her.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Because of the guy?
No.
Those who don't wanna.
Bazu don't want to touch.
Oh, no fair. Okay. I guess. What do I use for this?
Self-discipline. Unless you can argue something else. Also, I just spilled my drink.
Self-discipline. What the fuck is self? What do you mean self-discipline?
It's something Nora does not have.
It's a skill.
Oh,
check.
that's what you meant. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't have this. Okay. Alright, fine. Four.
That does succeed.
All right. So what do you
Take
want to
a
try to roll,
twist.
Kenzie?
What?
What are you rolling?
Untrained power, untrained quality, and yellow.
All right. So you got a 4, which is success with a minor twist. Normally.
I take it.
Normally. Well, you don't have a choice. You have to take the minor twist.
I could always fail, can't I?
Nope. Not for a minor. You always have to take the minor.
Alright.
However, I get to roll Bazu's die to see if he beats you,
Ah, bastard.
because he would be hindering you. For a -3.
Spend collection to try
So
to
would
get
you-
the beat.
Yeah.
Succeed with a major twist.
Would you like,
Hell yeah.
would you like to succeed
Do
with,
it.
with a major twist, or do you want to fail?
I'll succeed with a major twist.
I have no idea what's going to happen. This will be great.
This will be my second major twist of the game, I'll have you know. That first one was I really
Aside from the
hell
double,
upon the country.
Major twist.
this is at least your third because of the double down early on with the jar.
Major twist is
No, that was my first one, I thought.
no. You doubled down with that one, and then
Oh,
you
that
broke
was a double
and
down.
then you
Okay,
broke the ship. Okay. There-
Wait, that was a major twist for the ship?
you broke the ship. Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't roll that one. We just voluntarily chose it because we are smart.
gotcha. Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
so very simple major twist for this one. First
My
off,
hand breaks.
First off, Nara, what was your mid die? 4 damage to you. As you reach out your hand and as you move it closer to Hope, it sneezes, and your hand is now covered in this green goo.
Neat.
Mingwa freezes because, oh, that's familiar.
I look at Mingwa and I just like hold out my hand and I'm like,
Mingwa's just gonna kind of pat Jasper to get his attention and be like, has it been sneezing like that this whole time?
It hasn't sneezed once.
Is it allergic to me?
I thought we got rid of Mother Glowworm.
I was unconscious. I do not know.
But all the green goo faded, so why is there green goo here?
Yeah, no, you just see Hope flaring nostrils, looking at your hand, and say, "Friend," and then rub head into your hand to wipe off the goo.
Yeah, I'm definitely wiping that off on.
The kind of way where you see a well-trained puppy who accidentally peed in the house goes and tries to clean it up. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that.
I have, at least in videos.
Mm-hmm. I've seen it in person. It's okay, it's not your fault. Stop licking it, please.
Oh,
buddy.
But yeah, so that's what happens, plain and simple. And
I took 4 damage for this.
You took 4 damage. Oh no, it's okay. She's gonna be like, "Oh, hurt," and going to reach forward and Kit, stop touching it.
Fine.
Keep your 4 damage, but yeah.
Just make Bazu more unhappy by doing things, Kenzie.
Can
Where's
we
the dragon?
scrape some of the goo off onto a loose flat rock?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Okay. You do so.
Where's that dragon?
It's right there.
I want to play with that.
Okay. You get to play with the dragon.
Hell yeah.
Mingwa, anything else?
Mingwa's just gonna be looking back and forth between the goo and Hope, and is just going to say,
so you know those horror film things?
Yep.
Where you look away and then you're looking at the green goo, you look back, Hope's there. You look back at the green goo and then Hope's head is 10 feet closer because it stretches. You look away again, it's 5 feet away from you, and then it's right next to you.
why are you turning this into a weeping angel? I hate it.
Friend?
Mingwa will give scritches.
Not friend. Not
Friend! Yeah, back
And then we'll, take hands back occasionally to ask, so, do you know what you are?
Friend!
Well, yeah, you're my friend, but Jasper's a dragon, Nara's a human, I'm a goat gorilla. What are you?
Friend.
Understood. And I go back to giving scritches.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm going to say you guys are done for now. Who's next?
Aw, Mr. Dum Dum doesn't notice us down there yet.
That's a good point. I should roll for him. Roll to 2. Nope.
Rip.
Amazing.
He is, in fact, running a thriving zoo.
Oh, I'm well aware, but also, that small child is not supposed to be in the animal pen.
Yeah, this is more about, no one has said anything because they're trying to prevent their children from climbing into the pen.
Mm-hmm.
Valid. And they're just like, well, that's someone else's kid, so it's someone else's problem.
Yep.
Mommy, why is that person allowed to do this, but I'm not?
Yeah.
Because that person has terrible parents, Timmy. Next question.
Timmy died.
Yes, I know.
For your sins. Wow, too soon. Alright, so, Hotaru, Yura, Kakan, or Rizik, who would like to go next?
Well, I'm planning on going to buy books, then find Rizik.
Okay, fair.
Do we really want to have buy books be a full thing besides just saying buying books happens?
Yes. Kakan, are you going with Yura?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So as you go to buy books, you find yourselves in the market square. And you actually manage to find Rizik in his black smith stall. So, Sean, if you're there, you are at least able to visually see Kakan, Yira, and Rizik. You all see each other.
Okay. I'll wave.
Oh, that's very convenient.
Yeah. The three of you come with me.
Oh boy.
Oh, interesting.
Oh dear.
That's
I'm
one.
a little worried about the fact that those three are the ones getting yanked.
Yeah, I didn't expect a yanking from that end.
No, not at all.
Have fun.
I
Hi, guys.
How bold are we, Izzy?
So, as you guys are going into the blacksmith shop, you're looking around, and again, you're at, like, a town square, and you're noticing there's a bit of commotion kind of right outside the blacksmith shop. There is a man wearing Earth Kingdom artisan outfits. He's, like, got, like, a crate that he has put down and is now standing on top of, and he's like, "Are we really going to let this continue?" And, he's trying to gather, attention, get people to notice him. And a lot of the shopkeepers are looking around. Everybody is kind of stopping what they're doing, kind of making a gathering around him. And you guys are kind of close enough where you can just see what's going on with this guy. He's wearing a green and yellow, I'm going to say schmuck, that you would expect most of the salespeople to be wearing within the Earth Kingdom. He's got thinning gray hair and a thick, well-maintained, but still kind of a grisly-looking beard. And he just looks very weather-worn. Like, he's getting on in age. He looks like he had, been working, one of his stalls, and he just kind of gotten fed up, and he needed to, get something off of his chest. Mm-hmm. He's going to look around, and everybody's like, "Look, for those of you who don't know, we were attacked last night. Despite what the Earth King says, despite what his goons, his soldiers, the Dai Li say, we are not safe. The world has been thrown into chaos. So many of us are refugees from other cities, other towns within the Earth Kingdom. Why do you think there are so many refugees coming to the capital here in Ba Sing Se for safety? The world is at war. The Fire Nation has been attacking us. Everything has changed since they started these hostilities. And now for those of us who saw what happened last night, who live close to the south end of town, it appears as though even the spirits are turning against us. And what are we to do? Sit back? Pretend that nothing has changed? Everything has changed. And look at all of you. Look at me. So many of our lives have been affected by this war, whether we wanted them to or not. I lost my family. How many of you have lost sons, daughters, spouses, brothers, sisters, either being conscripted into a war effort that we can't possibly win at this point, or just being killed because of an ambush from the Fire Nation? It's not right. We need to do something about this. The Earth King needs to stand up and do something about this. Make the entire kingdom act on a united front. If not for us, then for those whose memories we care. And he's going to take out a little piece of paper. He's going to look down at it very solemnly for a second and look up at all of you. It's like, if we continue to lose those that we care about, what's the point of trying to survive, trying to seek refuge behind stone walls when we can't really live? They may try to silence us. But we have to keep the memories of those who have fallen alive in our hearts. There's going to be a lot of people in the crowd who are kind of nodding in agreement. What are you guys doing as this is going on?
Probably Hero's going to mutter, well, someone's speaking sense, but like has definitely been going around bossing, say, basically in the same disguise as she's always been using with slight differences, and will edge towards the blacksmith shop to talk to Rizik.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys have already connected at this point.
So both of you'd say, well, at least someone here is talking sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not for
Do him no good. It'll do him no good if he gets secreted away.
No, but there's enough people here who seem like they agree with him.
Yeah. I mean, this speech is going to go on for a few more minutes. Guys, make an awareness check, please. One of you make it, one of you may boost. You guys may choose who does
We're
it.
in yellow, so I should probably be rolling.
Yeah, mine is once again
I can
6.
boost.
Yeah, mine is 688, so I'll boost.
I'm 8, 10, 8.
Yeah, I'll definitely boost.
Can I boost by giving an invention?
Sure.
All right, that's a 3 for me.
Actually, Izzy, can I use my principle for boy have I wandered around protests and speeches before to recognize where to go and who to look out for?
Sure.
Well, that's a 10.
So, I think that is a 6. Is that a +2 or a +3?
+2 is a 4. So you have a 6. A 6 is a +2. So, Ziggy, since you rolled a 3, I'm just going to use Rizik's.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure that puts me up above 12 either way.
Okay, so as this speech is being made, Yira, you are kind of like scanning the crowd, and there are a couple of people who are, like brushing this off. There are a couple of people who are like agreeing immensely. You're noticing up above the shops and whatnot, there are a couple of, individuals with Earth Kingdom soldier outfits, wide-brimmed hats, stone hands and feet that are just kind of watching, scanning. Mm-hmm. Not taking any actions yet.
Point them out to the others.
Okay. As this guy, continues his speech, it's going to be a lot about like family and working together, and how the Earth King and his troops are failing all of them. And after he finishes that, the crowds are going to start to disperse, and this guy is going to head back to his stall. And at that point, you see the Daily agents kind of like disappear up around corners, probably either to go get more troops or to appear. But their sudden absence is not going to be very long. What are you guys doing?
I feel like we should at least give him the warning, but I should not be the one to do that.
Not sure I should be either.
Sneak.
You have the much more plausible to say that you defected and that is behind you.
Would not really be true, though. Although, I suppose technically I am a traitor to the Fire Nation, as...
Can I throw a paper airplane to him?
If you want to risk it getting lost in the shuffle of the crowd. He's currently, talking to a couple of people at his produce stand.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh no, is this Cabbage Man?
There are cabbages on his stall, yes.
But is it exclusively cabbages?
It is not exclusively. It's majoritatively cabbages.
Wonderful.
Yep.
So, up to you.
It's important to diversify products.
Yeah. Is anybody going to talk to this guy?
If you give a message on a letter, I can leave it in his stand after buying some things. Also, Rizik, do you still have that spirit ore?
It's unrefined. We're going to need to refine it. That's part of the reason why because I'm assuming that I've been given it by Hotaru at this point.
Yeah, she
spirit.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. It needs to
Can
be
you make me a
refined.
proper Jean with it?
I need to go over what materials we have, but we should make something with it. I'm making some tool. I'm going to be making some tools that should help with forging.
Okay.
And I'll go talk to Samuel to see what else they have also, but...
Yeah, if they have any to spare, that would be good.
Alright, Izzy, I suppose plausible handoff of message to this dude. Someone should boost me so it can wind up, on his cart near him, while otherwise we look inconspicuous.
Yeah. Are you actually going to stop and talk to him at all?
I'm going to stop to pick up some produce, and then there happens to be a message that,
Okay.
you'll eventually notice afterward.
Roll it.
Can I get a boost from somebody also?
Yes.
Go
I'll use I'll use a kind of like burst of I'll use like a small like burst of heat to give the note. Oh, actually, oh no, that's right. You're just leaving it, right?
Putting it in somewhere where he will definitely notice it, but it's not going to be that visible who left it to those watching externally.
Gotcha.
But I'm thinking the message is like, you're one of the few here who has sense. The Dialy's agents were watching you, and they're going to get backup.
Okay. So that's the note you're leaving.
Is roughly that. If other people want to say something, they can.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no, I don't really have much to add there.
Okay. You got a 7 for slipping the note off. As you
I thought I got a boost from Kakan, so that's an 8.
Okay, that succeeds. As you approach him, like note in hand to like leave it on him, he's gonna be like, "Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's been a day. What can I get you?"
Let's see here. Planning dinner right now. 3 cabbages. You have some turnips and the leeks look very good as well.
Yeah, he's gonna look at you and say, yeah. My daughter used to love leeks, but she hated the cabbages."
It's a matter of cooking them properly. If you overcook them, they turn into bitter muck.
I was never one much for the kitchen. That was my wife's specialty. He's gonna say as he pulls out that piece of paper again and looks at it. You know where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, it's not meant for him to notice it while I'm there.
No. Different piece of paper and different thing that he'd be referencing.
He pulls out the piece of paper with a inking of his family on it, and you look down and you see him, this very plain but elegant woman, and a small girl who looks like Nara.
Hmm.
Did you really not realize that's where this was going?
There were 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
This is the less depressing of those options.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the depressing part is if we find out that Nara's been dead all along.
Mm-hmm.
Which
What
ask about
happened
the child.
What happened to her?
My wife? She passed when my girl was very young. They didn't really get a chance to know each other. Sickness. So we moved around a lot. Daughter? Well, there was a Fire Nation attack. We were out west in the Huzin province. I should have kept better. I should have kept my eyes on her.
Huzin province is notably not where we met Nara, correct?
Correct. You met her on Whaletail Island. Huzin province.
Who's in province in the Earth Kingdom, is he?
Yura and Kakan would be uncomfortably familiar with that region.
Is it the one I burned?
One of the two of you hasn't specified which town yet. It's gonna be like, yeah. I don't understand.
Terribly sorry.
Oh, it's my fault. I let her go off with a bunch of her friends. They said their imaginary friend, Babu, wanted to show them a trick or something.
It's not just how children are.
No man should have to bury his child.
No.
It's only Yura that's hearing this, right?
If you want to say you're close enough because you're giving her a boost, so it's I can
Sure,
say
yeah.
you're close enough so like people can't see beyond your bulk. But yeah, you can hear this.
Son wandered by and the Jockey was like, "Oh wow, you could huh."
Right.
It's okay. It's old wounds now. Though they're always with me in my heart, he's going to say as he touches the inking.
You know,
But I've been alone for probably a decade now. That's why when I see just pointless violence...
okay, so that's a picture of Nora as she currently appears.
Yes, that is a picture of Nora as she currently appears.
He's been alone for a decade.
Yes.
Yura's going to look at her and is like, you know, we've all lost a lot because of this war. Just going to drop a larger sum. What's a good place for a drink in the area? You should treat yourself to that. Find some of my fellows too.
I climbed out of a bottle almost 8 years ago, and I promised I'd never go back. But I appreciate your patronage, and I promise you I will enjoy a very warm, heartfelt tea with this.
A good tea house, then.
Yes.
No, she's asking what a good one would be.
Oh.
Trying to give subtle implication of maybe you should go get a tea, and also, after having time to go consult with others, you're like drag someone there.
There's the Powell family tea house. It's modest, right by the wall that leads to the lower city, but it's cozy. I'll probably stop by there later this evening. I can't... Well... I have made enough now. Thank you for your patrons. I guess I could take off a little early today. He's going to thank you again for your patronage after grabbing your groceries, putting it into a bag or basket, and handing it off to you.
Yep. All right. Yep. So Yura's going to thank him. Note down the name. Going back to the group. Well, to Khan and Rizik when there's time for less being overheard. Suppose we have to find Nara and ask her some awkward questions. Because that is probably her father, but he thinks she's he thinks she's been gone for 10 years.
He thinks.
Well,
Looking as she does now.
Well, Bazu implied some other stuff was going on, so...
Age going on 9, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna drag you guys back to the main chat, by the way, so you can fester about this while other people are listening. Also, as you guys are leaving this square, having saved him from a fate, you're gonna notice through, in the shadows, there are a couple of Daily agents who are in fact grabbing a few people who were agreeing with him while he was making his speech. With that, if everybody can kindly join me back in general.
Sure.
Yep.
Oh.
Welcome back. How was Taryn?
Well, Taryn was great.
Wait, we were right?
Need to find one of you to talk to about him, though.
Were we correct?
Probably not.
Darn.
Wait, was it actually Taryn?
You'll find out. soon.
Don't say. Okay, I want to
Well,
know. I want to know what. I want to know what your.
He's not Terran.
I want to know what your crack theory was now, Lauren Wex.
Nope.
I'll put that in text. We'll keep it quiet.
Oh
from
yeah,
the
we're
rest
not
of
talking
things.
about that right now.
What made you think we have a theory?
Yeah, they only have
I
proof.
did message Izzy that he's a troll.
Oh, boo! I wanted it to be a full surprise.
All right. Well, in any case, that takes care of Yura, Rizik, and Kakan, which just leaves Hotaru.
I'm going to the zoo.
You're going to the zoo. So as
Yeah.
you
I'm gonna assume I saw some flyers, and I'm like, well, where can I take Yuki on this date? I'm like, oh, the zoo sounds nice. Nothing bad will be there.
Okay, yeah. As you guys head through the middle ring, a little late in the day, after having broke with them, you guys probably get turned around a few times. And at one point, Yuki grabs you by the shoulder to make you stop walking. As you guys see a couple of Daily agents, two Daily agents grabbing a dude and kind of taking back roads with them. You see that 2 or 3 times in rapid succession as you're rounding one of the corners, and you're just like, let's take the long way.
I really don't like the Daily, but I don't know if I want to get involved with them.
Yeah, no, you hear comments of I didn't do anything! They're like, there is no conflict in the Earth Kingdom. We weren't the ones who were saying there was! There is no conflict. And then they just disappear into an alleyway.
Yeah, I definitely look troubled, but keep going.
Okay.
Can't disrupt the date.
Can't disrupt the date.
I
All right.
just don't want to deal with that.
So yeah, you and Yuki make it to the
zoo.
The zoo. You make it. Do you want me to describe it again? The glorious arches that proclaim it Indra's miracle zoo. You see many people with their children kind of running about with all the animals, and you see the zookeeper, kind of a short balding man with his grand made facial hair, with large suspenders and shit-covered galoshes. And he welcomes you at the entrance and says, welcome to Indra's Miracle Zoo. Miracles every Saturday. How can I help you? I am Indra.
Oh, we're just here to see the zoo.
Oh. Excellent. We have so many wonderful exhibits. Might I suggest the Catergators? It's almost feeding time.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Catergator.
Have you ever seen one eat?
Have you ever seen one eat? Simply marvelous. Just follow these turtle ducks. They're heading in their general direction as he points towards a bunch of little turtle ducks. They're just kind of waddling.
I know where this is going.
Yep. This is gonna be great.
I don't know where you think this is going.
Are we suggesting the turtle ducks are going to be eaten?
Absolutely.
That's certainly what I'm suggesting.
Absolutely not.
Turtle ducks get eaten.
Absolutely not. Why would I feed him the Catergators turtle ducks?
What? No, I'm sorry. Just thinking out loud. No, I don't know what they eat, but if you recommend it, yeah, sure, we'll see it.
Yeah, so as you guys wander over towards the Catergator pen, it's a bit of a hike. You see a bunch of small children trying to jump into this pen. And a bunch of adults that are screaming stop it, stop it. But the little girl got to go in the dragon pen!
Can I make some connections?
We cause problems by accident.
Am I allowed to make some connections here?
Roll me insight.
Okay.
Hi, Hotaru.
You're not in the Catergator pen, thank you very much, young lady.
Aw, that'd be fun.
I actually don't have insight anymore.
I guess it's an untrained quality.
Sure. That's a 3.
Would you like a major twist, or would you like to fail?
You know, I think a major twist here would be more interesting. Because I don't know what a major twist is in this situation.
I don't either!
Well, too bad. I'm forcing it on you.
Yeah, no, you just get this dawning realization in the back of your mind and just say... You just know, it's Nara. Instinctually, you know.
Oh.
I shiver because I feel somebody thinking about me.
You're just like, Nara did something.
Yuki, I think I need to take care of something. Are you okay for a minute?
Yeah. I mean, it's a zoo. What's the worst that could happen?
I shiver at the thought and implications. I'm like, here, why don't I meet you over there? I'll catch up with you later. We'll get some fireflakes.
Fireflakes by the hog monkeys?
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
I'm like, I run over. I'm like, oh God, Nara, what have you gotten yourself into?
So you see a large goat gorilla as you run past, swinging its hips seductively at you.
I hate you, Izzy.
That's not. Just making sure it's not Mingwa. Yeah, just making sure.
It's not Mingwa.
It's like, ugh.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Well, I ignore it and head to the pit.
Yeah, no, you get to the pit. There are people trying to climb into it, and inside there you see Jasper, Mingwa, Nara, and that weird thing you saw on the boat. And
I'd like to imagine that I'm curled up with its head in my lap, giving it scritches, but like its neck is super stretched and its body is like 20 feet away.
its body is probably playing with a ball with Nara, and
Yeah, probably.
Nara is finishing like wiping green snot onto a rock.
Okay, so Izzy, if you don't have a major twist, I think I have a major twist.
Please do, because I'm actually reading through the twists again to see what is appropriate.
100% have most of my view blocked, and only see the Nara and the creature.
Oh, I was gonna say you only see the green goo.
Oh.
I wave my hand that's covered in green goo at Hotaru and go, "Hi! Look what we found!"
That happens.
Yeah, there we go. There's the twist.
Hey!
My eyes go wide. I shove through the crowd, and do I see what I see?
Yeah, you see what you see.
And I just straight up elevator shoot my way down, melting my platform into lava in a fight position as I land.
Mingwa notices this and is kind of doing the whoa, 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 calm down, hand.
Get away from that, Nora.
It's nice. It wants to be friends.
That thing is dangerous, Nora. Last time we saw it, it killed things.
Mingwa's going to kind of get up, gently set the head on the ground, kind of go over and get Hotaru's attention, being just like, it is being nice. I don't know why there's green goo.
Also, it did not kill things.
It reanimated one.
It reanimated.
Yeah.
It did not kill.
Okay, it did weird, unnatural things.
Yeah. So as Mingwa comes over to you, no, Mingwa, you probably don't even realize it, but its mouth just kind of bites some of your leg hair, and as you walk over to Hotaru, its neck just keeps stretching and following you.
Oh my god, why?
Cause,
Oh my god!
Because Kakad rolled. Oh, I'm sorry. Because Hotaru got a major twist. That's why. And then as you get close right there, the head is going to snake between Mingwa's legs, up around his waist, over Mingwa's shoulder, and be nose to nose with you. And you just stare into these cold, black, charcoal, lifeless eyes. And it's just going to say, "Friend?"
Is it saying this to me or Nara?
Staring at you.
I really... How convincing are you, Mingwa?
Oh boy, time to roll.
Roll banter.
It was actually not the person who...
Can I roll speed because I'm signing real fast, trying to be just no,
Sure.
calm down, no
Sure.
fighty.
Sure.
Cool.
What'd you get?
7. Minor twist. So
I feel
yeah,
that's probably enough to kind of talk me down.
yeah, it's enough to talk you down. You're like, okay, good. And Hope is just gonna look at you and say, "Friend," and this big elastic tongue is gonna come out and just go from chin to forehead on you. It's slimy.
I'm definitely just gonna back away from it.
Yeah, Mingwell's gonna just kind of reach out and like use his forearm to scrub that off your face and be just like, "You remember Hope from the boat?"
Yeah, I do. Why is it here?
I think this is where all the animals were going.
This is where animals belong. It's the zoo.
I don't think that's an animal.
Why not? It's got 4 legs, doesn't it?
It is. It doesn't know what it is. So. Kira knows a lot more about this than we do. We should probably ask her.
I really think that thing is dangerous. And especially, then I snapped my attention. Why is there some of that goo?
Oh, yeah, that's a sample to prove that there's goo here.
Like, where did it come from? I thought, like, Yura got rid of all the samples.
It sneezed, and I don't know, which is why, Yira or Han will fix it.
It sneezed on me!
Yeah, it was super gross.
Okay, we need to get Nara to Yura right now.
Okay.
I washed my hands.
Not up for debate.
And before this is actually just snot.
Does it look kind of like the other stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
100%, yeah.
So before this is just snot.
But
Because
the
it's
other stuff
controlled
kind of
us.
looks like snot
do
as well.
we realize, Nick, that you can do like kind of spirit analysis stuff now?
At least a little, yes.
Good.
I mean, to be fair, Mingwell's just being like, Yura's in charge, Yura knows things, Yura can do this.
Alright, with that, I'm going to just jump to the next square and probably say, at this point, you guys are rolling over into the next day.
Izzy, what the
Sleeping at the
hell?
zoo?
Wait, day?
Yeah, day. You guys have been traveling from the wall at the bottom end of Bossing Say to the middle ring and back.
Izzy, I hate what you just put in off topic.
I remember that
Where's
movie.
everyone sleeping? Because it's
At the
probably
zoo, apparently.
Because it's either at an inn that we have rooms in, or at the hospital that we're all going back to.
Yeah.
I am a princess of the Earth Kingdom. I better get a fucking nice mattress to sleep on.
Yeah, no, you guys can do either or. The hospital
I am totally...
The hospital will
I'm not sure Nara and I get to go back into the hospital.
Yeah, no,
right now.
Nara and Minghua are not allowed on the anywhere near the kitchen in the hospital, but you guys
They're
can
forcibly removed from the hospital grounds.
Yeah, Han can trivially get you guys like a nice couple of rooms in a inn for the overnight.
I am finding the best inn in the city. Excuse
I
you.
also wanted to maybe drag Nara to the tea shop her dad is at tonight.
Oh,
What?
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 Is he?
I mean, Izzy, you said that it's the end of the day, but can we at least, like, find each other and talk?
yes, I will say it's the end of the day. The sun is going down. You guys may re-find each other.
Han is not
Me-
here
me-
right now.
me-
Why would
Mingwa-
he be in a tea shop?
The instant we see the rest of the party, Mingwa very proudly holds out a rock covered in green Mother Glowworm-esque slime.
Alright, well, that's 3 potential problems that we have all at once. Great.
Yeah,
I was look confused and say, wait, why
Oh.
3?
Izzy, I do go back to Yuki very quickly and apologize and tell her we're going to have to rain check, that I have to take care of this.
That's fine.
Wow, what a shitty date.
Shut up, Nara.
Look, when your
That's
little
his-
sister's childcare is insufficient and comes down sick, you gotta cancel.
Okay.
Alright. Izzy, what is this green goo?
Part of a spirit.
Is it the same type of spirit as Mother Glowworm green goo?
Same type, but not the same.
Okay, so this is spiritual residue, but it's not Mother Glowworm.
It is not
Is
Mother
it-
Glowworm.
Is it in Nara?
Is it in Nara?
No.
It sneezed on me.
It's on.
It's in her hair.
It's on Nara. It is not inside of her.
On my
I would've
hand. I
cleaned
did
her
not
off.
put it on my hair. How dare you?
Nara, you need a bath.
Fine. I want to go to the best inn of the city. My dad's an Earth King now.
Yes. And about things. Can we talk to Bazu, Nara? Uh-oh.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Kenzie, do you want to stick around for this, or do you want to be surprised?
I'll be surprised, because I actually was enjoying the surprise when Nick said my dad is in a tea shop.
I will pull you back in a minute. I'm gonna drop you into another chat. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to assume, because Kenzie was okay with that, yeah, she lets you talk to Bazu for a minute.
Bazu.
He's just going to grunt.
After our last conversation, I don't want to pry, but it's suddenly become very relevant. Where and how did you meet Nara?
She was a lonely child wandering through the forest. I met her. We started playing games together.
Mm-hmm. Following so far. And then there was a massive destruction.
Eyes are narrowing at you.
And she somehow wound up across an ocean.
Eyes are narrowing more. What are you getting at?
What I'm getting at is we just ran into her father.
Oh, like real dad.
Yeah.
Who is
On dad.
Yeah.
Real dad.
Yes. He
Who
says
is-
that her imaginary friend led her into the woods 10 years ago.
And had a picture of her looking exactly the same as she does now.
I'm not the only time fucking fuck character. Yes.
Nope,
Mhm.
you are
To be
not.
clear, I'm fairly certain you saved her from a horrific fate by doing this. But there are several questions about what family she thought she was living with on Whaletail Island and what's been happening.
I asked you before, and I'll ask you again. Let her live her fantasy. She's been through enough.
It's been 10 years.
Yes. And when her time expires, that will be the end.
Then she will die naive and ignorant. That is no way to live a life.
It is when you've been robbed of a childhood.
And who is responsible for that? 10 years.
I've kept her alive these 10 years, giving her of myself. If you want to know who's responsible, going to say looking between Kakan and Rizik and Yira, should look in the
Oh.
mirror.
No, the fault is clearly mine.
No. Oh,
She's
Izzy,
one of
you
many.
dick.
As you said, no, the fault is clearly mine there. She's one of many. But
My attention snaps to your. Excuse me, what?
the village she lived in was one of several that was on the path that my conquest took.
One of your old victims?
Something that I found out about an hour ago.
Jeez.
And practically every Fire Nation battle in the last 5 years has had something, 5-10 years has had something I was responsible for helping deploy.
Yeah, of the three of you, Kakan is the most innocent, but
Oh yeah,
he meant this more as a general
never been
fire.
on a battlefield.
Oh no, I know what he meant.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's what is it? He's grouping him.
Yeah.
Bazu, why don't you want her to know the truth?
Because then what little power she can't grow up.
Why?
Because if she does, then she loses whatever time she has left.
How does that work?
Oh,
I
no.
I see. Yeah.
I see.
Are you just keeping her suspended in time? And if she goes beyond that, she'll die?
I was loyal to the little girl who wanted to have fun and enjoy the world. If she grows up, she doesn't need me anymore. And like the last person who ended up scorning me, growing beyond what they could become, becoming ruthless and ambitious, losing my loyalty. Then if I have to leave, she will cease. And this go around, when I leave, I can't come back. This is my last gift.
My eyes squint and I walk forward. I'm like, let me tell you something. For a spirit as ancient as I think you are, you're an idiot. You know how much that little girl loves you? She adores you.
And that's why.
And you think that her growing up would change that? You really think she would just abandon you for that? Bazu, my father, your previous host, was a monster. That's just who he was.
Adults' lives are more complicated than children's lives.
Sure.
Do you really want to risk her having a short lifetime versus a long, full one where she could potentially get 80 to 100 years?
80 to 100 years of no growth, no development, stasis, no change?
We wouldn't let her have a short one.
She doesn't have a choice, Bazu. You've taken that from her.
If what he's saying is true, he's basically sustaining her spirit in corporeal form.
You know what? You all seem to cherish the child. I leave it to you. See what your own actions wrought. But remember, if this goes south, you're not only responsible for her death, but mine. With that, Nara's eyes are going to close, and Kenzie's going to come back.
Oh, no.
Hi, Kenzie.
Hi.
What's up?
A lot?
What?
Nothing.
You're the one who decided to have this be secrets.
It's my birthday and I'll do what I wanna.
Wax, weren't you the one who signed up for my characters traumatized every session?
Easy be like, you get emotional damage. You get emotional damage.
With my character?
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
All right.
I have no words for Nara at the moment.
So
Mingwell's just gonna scoop Nara up into a massive hug.
Aw, thank you. Hugs are nice. Why am I getting hugged?
Because you're a princess.
Because you deserve hugs.
That's true.
Also, the goo rock has been handed off and is in Yira's possession at this
Oh,
point.
thank God.
It is in a different jar.
I'm just going to sit down and breathe.
Big hugs.
Meanwhile, why don't we get this new Princess of the Earth Kingdom some rock candy?
Mingwell's just going to nod a lot with a bit of a 1,000-yard stare.
Am I gonna have to have a lot of rocks now that I'm an Earth Kingdom princess?
You're going to suffer through so many puns, Kenzie.
Kenzie, I love the fact that you posted both Stitch and Wendy, and you have no idea how appropriate they are.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
See, the
Shit, I didn't even notice that
not be
tweet.
there because I knew if I was in it, I wouldn't be able to stay quiet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's way better that you weren't there, but
Yeah.
Did you guys think I had nothing left for you?
No,
Of
we
course you
knew.
had stuff left.
We knew this was coming.
Yep.
So,
Oh boy.
so what are you guys doing?
So, well, Minghua's distracting Nara with buying candy.
And cake. I want cake.
So are you sending the two of us off alone, or are you sending someone else with us still?
And none of you are going to tell me what just happened.
nope,
Okay, then.
not yet.
Not yet.
Mingwall would also like to grab Uncle Rizik for this.
I love
Sure.
Uncle Rizik. He's the
I
I
best.
was gonna
I'll be
say,
honest.
actually, Ira might volunteer to be the one to go because
No, Kakan will do it.
this is probably not very helpful.
Kakan will do it. Kakan will do it. He doesn't mind if he's hated.
I also would. I'll be honest. I think Han should probably be here for this.
Yeah, I think
that is
that's
Oh,
true.
God.
We probably
Fuck, he
do really
missed
want
this.
Tom
Oh
for this.
no.
I'll message Dan to listen to the end of this session. Kenzie, please don't listen to the end of this session.
I can't listen to 2 sessions now.
It's true.
Fudge.
So, what do you
I
guys?
hope this is worth it to all the rest of you.
So who's going with Mingwa and
I was requested to go with, so Uncle Rizik will go with.
I feel
Okay.
like this is bad. I don't know if I want to go. You all
Okay.
are being weird.
I mean, again, Kakan will volunteer if nobody else wants to.
What is
Kenzie,
going on?
Kenzie, we are literally sending the child to get candy and cake.
Yeah, that's all we're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
that is all we're doing, and then Mingwa is going to talk to whatever adult accompanies a little bit about goo came from Hope.
Okay. Sure.
For the moment, that is only decision.
There are genuinely no ulterior motives here, Kenzie.
Okay.
No old Yeller moments.
Wow, you're the one who went there, not us.
Right there, huh?
What the fuck?
In any case, what are the rest of you going to do while Mingwa, Nara, and Kakan?
I mean, we should probably.
I feel like the unfortunate answer is the 3 of them probably should go into the private chat because we're going to be discussing exactly the things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. To be clear, this is just for getting ice cream at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Am
All
I
right.
being put?
3 of you speared away into the. Oh, you can't see it, can you? All right, Kakan.
Boiling rock?
I
Kakan.
believe we're getting dragged into the Shadow Realm.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh
we are
god,
getting...
why? I was a good
Yeah.
girl.
Actually, you guys can just go. You guys can just go to the Boiling Rock if you want.
Yeah. That makes
Okay.
sense.
So
Sure.
I'm going. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go get candy.
Boiling Rock mutes them.
Oh,
Also, why did Rizik also leave?
I don't know. Hold on, I'm just gonna drag them.
I was going to say, Ira and Hotaru having this discussion is probably the two... It's probably not a useful discussion.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I just realized the Boiling
Yeah.
Rock mutes you guys, so
Yeah. We
Yeah.
just realized that too.
We did too. Thank you.
yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I'm just gonna edit the game time thing so it doesn't auto mute.
Fair.
Oh dear.
No, it's not.
So what kind of ice cream does everybody like?
Can you
In
guys?
character or out?
Yeah. In character, Kakan
Anyway,
feels
you-
like Kakan feels like a pistachio guy. I don't know why.
Pistachio?
all right,
Never mind.
all right, you two.
I don't think Wait, did both Kakan and Rizik leave?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Let me. I'll ask. Sorry, to clarify, both Rizik and Kakan feel so bad they're going for ice cream, and you don't want to have the conversation with Hotaru and Yura, and you trust the two of them to have this conversation.
Oh no.
Just to clarify.
To be fair, I requested Rizik just if no one was going to come so that someone would be here. If you'd like to go back to the conversation and have Kakan be the one here, feel free.
I came because it was requested, but like I'm fine switching off to other group.
Up to you. I'm
I
leaving
was
up to you
told
guys.
this is ice cream trip.
This is ice cream
This
trick.
ice cream
This
trip.
is ice cream trip.
Okay, I will
Okay.
jump back to the other group.
I do like the mental visual of small child with two absolute beefcakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find that post. I want to see that image in off topic, please. All right, Sean, back up to the top.
Yep.
All right.
Hold on.
Bup.
All right, we're back.
There we go.
I've
You're
been
supposed to
doing
start just pat Hotaru on the shoulder when she's sad about all of this.
Yeah, it's like the right thing is to tell her, isn't it?
The unfortunate answer is I'm not sure there is a right thing.
Well, let me see if I'm getting this right. If Bazu's worried that Yira will grow out of that Nara will grow out of him if she knows when she grows up she won't want him anymore.
And then she'll die because he's what's keeping her alive.
Only if he leaves, right?
At least from the impression I've got, it sounds like she has a lot more choice in that than many others do. Think about what happened with Mother Glowworm. You were able to exert some of your own will. It sounds like Bazu has an even lighter touch.
Well, because he loves her. He doesn't want to hurt her.
Yeah. So
Does he love her, or is he running on fumes?
you said Bazu was
And-
damaged.
As much as I understand a spirit,
Bazu's damaged, and he said that he sacrificed a lot of his own essence and being. If she tries to shrug him off, that may be all it takes.
We could try to help her stay calm during the discussion and explain that, like, Bazu's only been trying to help.
I don't
He
think
hasn't been doing
that's...
it the right way.
but Nara, he's not. She's
I
still.
don't
She's like what I went through. Doesn't matter how old she is. She has the mind of a child, and it's worse. I think he's keeping her from developing, keeping her from growing up.
She deserves the opportunity to both know and to grow up.
I think so too. But how do we explain this to a child?
Nara's, at least from everything she said, not unfamiliar with a lot of what's happened. I think the bigger problem here is trying to explain that Bazu was attempting to protect her without her immediately turning against him.
I don't know if she would turn against him even with that. Everything I've seen, Nara loves him. She really does.
She
And as far as we can understand Bazu, I think he might feel the same.
I don't doubt that. Nara has a temper.
She does.
You can hurt someone even though you love them. And if the line that they're walking is as thin as Bazu thinks it is, that is my chief concern. There is also the difficult question of her actual father.
Does he know?
He thinks she's lost. That she died.
As far as he knows, she disappeared 10 years ago.
He literally said the word buried his child.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there was a Fire Nation attack at the same time, so
Did he literally bury her?
I didn't press the topic, but if he did or if he didn't.
Yeah, but again, what kind of fate is that? 100 years as a child not knowing anything? I mean, in some ways it does sound ideal, sort of.
I think In some ways it does, but there's also the question of 100 years as a child not potentially developing versus a couple of weeks. I think Bazu's been hurt and burned far too many times by people he thought were loyal, and I think if Nara was able to handle the shock, she would stay with him.
I mean, there are ways we can pad it. We can cushion the blow.
I feel like we do want Han for that.
Yeah, I think we should talk to Han, but I think listen. If Han doesn't want to, I push the issue. I can do it.
So,
I think we would want Han and meanwhile involved in telling.
so
I think whatever we decide, we shouldn't do. I don't think we should do anything immediately.
So, before I bring everybody else back, do any of you have any intention of going to the Pow family tea house?
What is the Powell family tea house again?
That is the tea house where Nara's father is going to be enjoying some tea.
That's where he'll be enjoying some tea. It's likely where the Dai Li is going to kidnap him.
Wait, what?
Her father is one of the few who understands that the Earth Kingdom is at war and is agitating for people to realize this and fight back. The Dai Li's agents were disappearing those who were listening to him and agreeing.
We gave him a warning. If we can try, we might want to try to help a little bit more.
There is the danger there of, does Nara get involved? And because he will recognize her.
I mean,
beyond that, I should not be involved with fighting the Earth Kingdom.
I'd rather none of us be involved fighting the Earth Kingdom.
Well, if we want to save him from the Dai Li, someone's going to be, most likely.
Oh boy. Not to mention. Oh, right. Did we tell you where that goop came from?
No.
I don't know how it got here, but do you remember that monster from the boat way back when we first met?
The one that created
I saw
a
it
monster?
earlier when I was by the zoo.
You know about that thing?
I don't know what it is, but I went by the zoo earlier to pick up Thomas and saw it there, or them there.
Yeah, apparently the green goop came from it.
Huh.
The green group is the essence of a spirit. It's not always Mother Glowworm and doesn't have her signature, so I'm going to guess it was that spirit then.
Well, would it be related to Mother Glowworm in some way? Because
I'm going to say the others are going to probably come in as you were having this conversation.
there is the thing of Mother Glowworm.
No.
Hey, everybody. You all still enjoying? I'm going to say at this point you guys have been enjoying your ice cream and you may rejoin to get back into your room.
I'm bonding with Khan.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
No, it's, I mean,
We're fine. We can definitely leave it where it is right now.
sure, yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I wish I could be recording both chats simultaneously.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We were mostly talking about ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Lovely,
way into
lovely ice
chocolate.
cream. Just remember this feeling of happiness, Nara.
Yeah, ice cream's great.
Yes.
Why would I need to remember this?
Just keep thinking about ice cream.
Okay.
Back to general, y'all, please.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on.
We wander back with ice cream.
Yes. It was very delicious.
It's great. I love ice cream
The Earth Kingdom has such rich pistachios.
and chocolate.
You can truly taste the flavor.
Leave one of those, but less the other.
Isn't this the best, Kit?
Yeah. Why is everyone being so weird?
I don't know.
Right now,
It's-
we're just talking about
We're worried about how much responsibility Han has and how he's been tied up all day.
I'm just worried about where we're going next.
Oh yeah, where are we going?
Good question.
Not sure yet.
Well, I think some of us should probably go and sleep, but others may want to get some tea.
I think
He
I'm
does sound
tired.
lovely.
Mingwall makes a face at the idea of tea.
I would greatly enjoy some tea right now.
Very subtle gesture that, well, Nora is distracted by something else from Minghua's eyes for Nora and something.
Yeah, Mingwall's gonna poke Nora and be just like, "Hey, wanna go buck Han?"
Yeah. Let's go find Dad.
I didn't just bring everybody back for you to immediately make them send them away again.
All right,
guys.
break.
Easy.
And
I
it's
think
10
the main
o'clock,
question
ending
of
here.
if a certain number of us go, will nothing necessarily super bad happen at the tea house?
What?
That's a good question.
It is 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it is 10 o'clock. Whenever this is happening, I'll let you guys plan this out. I thought you guys were going to continue talking about the green stuff, which is why I brought everybody back.
Yeah.
So
We do need to keep talking about it, but one of these things is slightly more pressing than the other somehow.
I guess Minghua, Nora, I think I will visit the White Lotus to figure out more about this green stuff now that I have this rock.
Mingwall immediately perks up at the idea of talking to Sagan.
Quick, people start using principles since we're at the end of session.
I already used mine. But I'm all for go to talk to Sagan and also probably Samael about Spirit Ore and the green stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'd want to discuss Spirit or some. And we're going to need a waterbender because we don't have one in the party.
And Izzy gets to voice yet more people.
I mean,
Thank God.
he already has two.
We also probably should have a few people go to the tea, figure out people to go to the tea shop later.
Why do you guys want to go to this damn tea shop so badly?
I feel like
Because
Hataru and Kakan could probably handle that.
Because tea is really good.
Okay.
The only other one who I really want to
Give
send
me.
in this group is Minghua.
Yeah, Mingwall's just like, I just had green tea ice cream. Why would I want to have the worst version of tea?
I want to go to bed.
Izzy, can I have a quick player to player with Minghua?
Apparently you're not getting out of this lore.
I mean,
No. I'm fine with Minghua deciding no. I just want him to know what's going on.
Why did I do this?
Player private channel. I thought the text-based channel would be fine.
Just do it now, because I got to wrap.
Okay, Lore, the quick sign while Nara's distracted by your other hand or something is Nara's father is at a tea shop and might get kidnapped by the Daily.
oh fuck!
And now, with that hand sign, you guys are back in the other chat right now. No other comments.
Yep, we are. Mingwall's on
Yep.
look out though.
You guys missed out on ice cream.
They did. Get your asses back in here! Get your asses back in here!
What just happened?
Mingwall just kind of squints at Yira. And then, just kind of like takes a moment to think and then is just like, no,
At
I
time,
don't want to do that.
Let's go talk to Sagan then.
Okay, I think this is where I'm calling session, everybody.
Okay.
I'm sure you all found this enlightening in more ways than one.
Yup! Some of which
Except
were
for Nara.
expected.
Except for Nara. Nara had other things going on this session.
yeah, weird green goo.
Weird green goo.
I hope Nora had fun in a session in which nothing bad happened.
Yeah, Sean, that's right.
Alright, so once
Nothing bad did happen. I got to pet a new
Nothing bad
animal.
ever happens.
I got sneezed on.
So what do
I
we
got
call
kicked out of a
conflict in
hospital.
Bossing Say.
Everything's great.
And conflict... internal trauma and screaming would be a form of conflict, and we all know there's no conflict in Bossing Say.
I think
There's
that's...
definitely no conflict in Bossing
There
Say.
is no conflict in Bossing.
There is no trauma in Bossing Say.
How fucked am I gonna get in this when this gets revealed?
It'll be
I
fine.
think there's no trauma in Bossing
fine.
Say has to be it because of what Ziggy said.
Okay.
Alright, so questions for the session. I think I'm just tabling it. There is no conflict in Bossing Say.
Yeah, make it
Okay.
there's no trauma.
Why trauma?
Yes,
what the
there
hell?
is no trauma in.
Don't worry
Bossing
about it.
Say.
No, I'm
Don't worry about it. There's
about
no
this.
trauma.
I
I'm
mean,
very worried about
I'm
this.
not especially traumatized by anything I found out.
No,
So-
the trauma hasn't happened yet.
So,
That's nothing phases Gira, man.
so Rizik, what did you learn?
So much that Nara does not get to know about.
Ah!
What do you want to know more about?
Well, refining spirit or Rizik specifically making a weapon.
You
That
just-
should
you-
probably
you-
have been under where do you think this is going?
Yeah, where do you think this is going?
Stuff and trauma. I might have had 2 and 3 mixed up.
I mean,
They both work for either answer.
yeah, you just need to talk to the right people. You just need some time to make stuff. Like, I'm not stopping you from doing it. You just need time. And it depends on what you guys want to do. That will determine it.
Why?
It's also
other
going to be
people?
important because this is the first time explicitly making a weapon since left the Fire Nation.
Yeah. It's going to bring up a lot of trauma for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hotaru, what did you learn?
You can see my scream typed in the chat.
Yeah, you can do a lesser version of that.
No.
What do you want to know more about?
I want to know more about the Mother Faces and the Spymaster. Maybe Kakan will take me to the meeting. Maybe. Maybe.
That will happen at you will have a message at some point tomorrow. Or you could send a message if it doesn't come quick enough. Where do you think this is going?
Complete tragedy or comedy, there is no in between.
I disagree. Yira, what did you learn?
Stuff. Also, there are multiple types of spirit goo.
What do you want to know more about?
Spirit goo making a sword.
Nara,
Traumatizing Rizik, the Spymaster.
Fair. Where do you think this is going?
Trauma train for people who are not Yira. Also, all hail King Han.
We have to tell Dan all of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, how are you telling him and not me?
We're gonna just
We'll get to it.
Yep. All right.
So we need to have a parent-teacher meeting about your daughter.
Okay, listen. I actually have experience with these. I can handle it.
So Nara, what did you learn?
I'm clearly immune to green goo.
That is the takeaway. Yes. What do you want?
Reasonable choices.
What do you want to know more about?
What the fuck the adults get up to when I'm sent off without them?
I love that choice of words, by the way.
Yeah. And where do you think this is going?
I'm going to move into one of the Earth Kingdom palaces, clearly. I have no idea what's going on.
You chose that for yourself.
I know, and I'm enjoying it, but I'm also not enjoying it.
I love it.
Why are people doing this to me?
I'm just dangling a carrot at this point.
Kenzie, may I direct you to memorable quotes from the beginning of this session?
Which one? Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. I want to hear Dan's reaction to all of this.
Me too.
No, I can tell you exactly what Dan's reaction is going to be. He's going to, if he was in person, he would squint his eyes, he would sit back so his chin is getting eaten by his neck, and he would say, "Oh no."
He would give his best Sean sigh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
I
catch
do
him
live
later.
for making Sean sigh. It's so fun.
We'll catch him later in the week.
All right, let's see. Minghua, what did you learn?
Oh no! There were no spoilers in Nora Sing Se.
See, Nara, you're such a good princess, they renamed the town after you.
Y'all suck.
We're sorry, Kenzie.
You'll
I'm
enjoy
not.
yourself at
This
my
is entirely
expense.
deserved and fun.
Fuck you! I'm gonna listen to these.
What do you want to know more about? Do you really want to? This is the equivalent of what I did to Laura in the Pokemon game, just so
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, no, it's a surprise I was a cult member.
I mean, I feel like
my
it's
cult member.
similar to what you did to a few other people in the Pokemon game as well.
Oh, yeah, no, hey, you're our trainer's brother. Yeah, I think it's more along the lines of actually what you did to Sean in the Pokemon game than what you did to me. Just saying.
I think it's
Or
more along the
maybe-
lines of what I did to Dan.
I think that's what they did to Dan. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
no, still,
I was expecting this. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
neither am I, but also, oh no. Anyway, question number 2.
What do you want to know more about?
What's the Spymaster got? Reasons behind the new improved flubber? And it might be time to revisit talking to the Mother of Faces.
Fair. And where do you think this is going?
The Spymaster and the Circus Ringmaster will both be very interesting conversations.
Yes.
Yes, they will. They both have different information.
Yes, they do.
Alright, and I believe last but not least... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yep, last but not least, Kakan! What did you learn?
Kakan learned things he's not happy about.
Yeah. What do you want to know more about?
What has become of the Spymaster, and what does he want?
Fair. And where do you think this is going?
Clandestine meetings, and, hey, kiddo, your mom and I have something to talk to you about.
Fair. Also, before we go away for the night, I'm actually going to add a 4th question.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And I would like everybody just to add it at the bottom of theirs using the edit feature.
Okay.
What is the 4th question?
May the 4th be with us.
What is your character's favorite type of ice cream?
Hey.
Oh, you.
We actually discussed this during
We
Ice Cream
actually
Time.
did, yeah.
Good! I want to know! I need to know! So yeah, you can hit up in the text block to edit your thing. Alright, Nara, what was it?
All the way.
Chocolate
There we
all
go.
the way?
Kakan's a
Kakan.
pistachio guy.
Okay. Minghua?
Kakan and Minghua agree on this.
Fair.
Chocolate.
Waiting on Yira, Hotaru. Okay, Yira, what's your favorite?
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit or other types of tropical sorbet?
Oh.
Fair. Hotaru?
Chocolate peanut butter swirl.
Not magma.
It's a mix of 2 kingdoms.
Oh.
That is a good argument.
Yeah. And now we're waiting on Rizek.
Making your ice cream all thematic and shit.
Bob never put his stuff in.
Khan hasn't been here all game.
Sean.
Sean's at the top.
Yeah, he's at the top.
Yeah, I went
he's not.
first.
Yeah, he is. He's right under me.
He's also still thinking about Rizek and ice cream.
No, not on my screen. It goes straight from Izzy to Wex.
Wah.
That's
Weird.
weird.
I'm
weird.
apparently missing from yours because I am right underneath Izzy on mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see
no,
that.
Same.
I don't see him. That's why I was so confused
I
when
don't-
Sean
that's-
was going.
I don't
That's
think you want
peculiar.
to answer, but
Technology is so weird.
Lag or
also,
latency.
I'm pretty sure magma is not a flavor of ice cream.
Well, no,
I'm
there's,
pretty sure that magma is like ghost pepper ice cream.
there's
Wait,
also, I mean,
Hold
there's
on,
also,
is that actually a thing? Like,
I am
legit-
certain
I-
that's a
Yeah,
I
thing.
ghost pepper ice cream for sure.
Someone's probably
ghost
making
pepper
a
ice cream.
thing.
I mean, there's also, like,
So I
there's
had
also,
Carolina Reaper jerky. It's real good.
there's also,
it's not ice cream.
there's chocolate lava ice cream.
I have had chili chili ice cream before.
Oh goodness, this is a real thing. I just
Yeah.
looked it up.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
tasty. It's real good.
it's
I want
Ghost pepper ice cream.
Ghost
yeah.
pepper ice cream? Ugh, no thanks.
Oh no, I was gonna say
The
chili
ice cream is actually laced with free ghost pepper based hot sauces. Interesting.
You have to sign a waiver to eat this?
Rizek, do you have a flavor of ice cream?
Look, I've only had to sign a waiver for something being super spicy once in my life.
Look, for personal preference, I tend to go towards like chocolate and peanut butter, and I prefer other things. But for Rizek, it's going to be one of the ones that has like chocolate caffeine in it, like the ones that have the chocolate
Yeah.
espresso.
Yeah, that
Coffee.
tracks.
Real
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee flavored?
Yeah,
Yeah,
coffee.
coffee ice cream.
Yeah, because like in real life, I like vanilla or
Oh no,
cookie dough.
I hate chocolate. My real life
Yeah.
flavor is butter pecan.
Oh,
Or like
I'm
one for me.
better.
I'm chocolate
Actually, if I
peanut
say
butter.
it, it will reveal what I'm used to eating. But no, crumbs along the mohawk, which you can only get from Stewart's in upstate New York.
That's
Oh yeah, guess what I got around me, baby?
Yeah, I know it's real good.
I like chocolate and cookie
ghost
dough.
pepper cake. Huh.
That sounds horrifying.
Look, some people think pain is a flavor, and they're wrong.
I need
Yeah.
to try
Like,
some
Actually,
spicy
really
ice cream.
cool for
Like
ghost peppers.
I like spicy. Like if it's like Chinese or Indian, spicy is good. But ice cream, no.
I gotta try it though. I gotta know.
No,
I'm
I'm
a big
good.
fan of
Spicy
good.
hot
Yeah,
dog.
I'm good with-
You're over
I'm-
18.
I'm good with
Delaware.
ignorance in this case.
Apparently, this place is in Delaware.
So next time we visit you, Kenzie.
Yeah. Apparently, you do have to prove you're over 18 to have any.
We're gonna have such a hard time with that.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this week's session.
I just appreciate that Izzy gave no reaction to the theory that Wex and I came up with.
Did you tell him?
Yes.
No.
Wait, what was Sean's ice cream flavor? It was coffee?
Coffee, yeah.
Coffee.
Okay.
He hasn't added it yet, but that's okay.
Where was I supposed to add it?
Just edit.
Just edit your question post.
Just
yeah.
edit your question.
Oh,
post.
Sorry. I somehow missed.
All good.
I'm pretty sure Dan and Wash are both just going to reply, Izzy did something terrible.
I mean,
We'll see
They
how
don't even
creative
need
they
to-
get.
they don't even need to look at off topic to be able to guess that.
I mean, to be fair, my post from 9:30 is incredible.
yeah. But really, Izzy, no reaction to Laura and my theory?
I mean, if he gives a
Right,
reaction, he
maybe.
gives us information, so
It's
I'm not surprised.
it's true. I give reactions, you guys know, so why would I ever do that?
He only does it when we're like wildly off the mark and he wants to throw us a bone.
Yeah, like last week.
Exactly, which I do still appreciate.
I'm still pretty convinced of this theory, but okay.
I'm whether or not the theory is right, I'm proud of us for it.
I am proud of us for it.
I like the theory, I will tell you that much.
Of course, yeah, like it's the kind of thing where it's an interesting theory whether or not it's correct.
Yeah. Whether or
And
not
now the rest of you can make like Kenzie and be like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I was telling them while you were gone.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Alrighty, well, does anybody have any questions or comments about session?
I just
Can't
really
I
want
breathe
to know
through my nose?
I just really want to know what Dan says.
Me too. Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be
Can't I breathe through my
fantastic.
nose?
Alrighty, well, everybody say goodnight to the recording. Session
Recording.
Session 33, my birthday session, and as per always, everybody, may the 4th be with you.
I like how Izzy's
And also
birthday gift
with
is.
you.
I like how
Yeah,
Izzy's
night
birthday
recording.
gift to himself is dealing the rest of us emotional damage.
Yep.
Except for Kenzie.
Yeah, Kenzie's fine.
No, you gave
blissfully
Kenzie.
unaware.
You gave Kenzie just like a delayed release version.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if I like that.
Kenzie.
You'll know when it happens.
Kenzie.
No.
Nothing bad happened, Kenzie.
Kenzie.
Nothing
Please
bad
safe
happens in
Bossing
Bossing Say.
Kenzie.
Nothing bad happens in Boston.
There's
Yes,
no
Izzy.
comment on
Do you trust me, Kenzie?
Sometimes.
Good answer. Good night, recording.
Good night.
Good night, recording.
Recording.
Good night.